Shut him up. To an all-new episode of Unhealthy and Unstable. I believe this is episode 30. 30.
Damn,
AJ.
30? The big 30?
Yeah, man. Big 3-0. Big 3-0. Very proud of us, man. But yeah, episode 30. This is going to be a fun episode. Got a lot to break down. We got our usual suspects, Trayvon and Joel. What's going on, guys?
What up?
Nothing much. I'm excited to read this new comic book.
What's the comic book?
I was about to say.
Power Rangers Prime.
Oh, yes, because it might lead you to some more Power Rangers content.
Well, that makes
Correct.
sense. I could have guessed that one coming up my way.
I am subscribed.
Yep. Well, Trayvon's saying that for everyone listening to also go out and check out this
Please do.
comic so that
Please
it
do.
can get him his Power Rangers content that he needs.
Please do. Please. I need it.
I still think
I
Power
know.
Rangers should just play it
I didn't
safe,
know
just
Trayvon
go
read.
animated. I
I
really
read
do.
this.
Oh. Learn something new every day.
Trayvon.
I read this and listen to audiobooks. That's what I do.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah. And we got a special guest, AJ. What's up, AJ?
What up, peoples? Have you ever got that feeling that you just want to smoke a blunt, but you never did? That's how I
No.
feel right now.
It's the most
I mean,
random
I
thing
get
I've
high
ever
right
heard
now.
you
I mean,
say,
I get
bro.
it. I get it feelings for other things. Not smoking myself.
Oh
Why are
boy.
y'all like this, man?
Listen,
Like,
Linda.
why?
I'm bringing both the unhealthy and unstable right now, okay? I haven't been here.
You
since
guys
one.
are unhealthy.
You know what I'm noticing, Joel? I'm noticing the more we podcast, the less me and you are the titles that we came in here with, and the more Trayvon's becoming the chaos that's just consuming all the unhealthy and unstable. Right? I'm like, I don't even know what unhealthiness I was bringing. You know?
Nothing.
You know?
So boring.
I'm like, goodness gracious. The most unstable Joel's been is when we yelled about Star Wars. That was it.
That
was
makes
really
sense.
it. Yeah, that was it.
That's all Star Wars
Um,
is good for these days.
And it's funny because he
Yeah.
didn't argue. He wasn't arguing because like his thoughts on it. He was arguing because he just didn't give a fuck. So it was an interesting conversation to be had. But anyway, guys, we got so much to talk about. I kind of want to start with something. We're going to start with DC, but we're going to start with Superman and Lois real quick because I don't want to get too deep into the Penguin before our other special guest comes on, and then we're kind of just rehashing the same things. You know what I'm saying? So I want to start with Superman and Lois. That team, man, they do a really good job with that show. Visually, it's looked a lot better than it did when it first started. I believe the writing has gotten tremendously better. I believe these actors dug a little deeper for this season, acting wise. I just love everything about it. This newest episode, Joel, you're caught up, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Trayvon, I know you are because you messaged me immediately, and you know exactly why I ignored your message. But but I shared the sentiment and how great the episode was. I couldn't give you any validation for the other part. And AJ, I know you stopped watching CW maybe 15 years ago when it first started.
Big
So,
mistake with this show.
uh,
Big mistake with this show.
No, you know, it's funny. I'm gonna start with you, Joel. You know, it not bothered me, but really bummed me out more so this episode than any episode before. This episode really was the one where I'm like, damn, man, I miss Supergirl. I miss the idea that at one point we had the entire not her in every episode, just the idea that we could see her you know, because it would have been great to have her come down and be part of the family when he made his, you know, revelation at the end of the episode.
Considering she did it in her finale, I thought it would be funny.
Right. So I'm like, that would have been great. But I think this episode hit me the most. And I'm like, damn, this is the moment where Clark could have really used all of his family.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But that is all his family in this show.
Well, that's what I'm saying, yes. But that's what I'm saying. It hit the hardest in this episode of like, damn, they erased a whole person out of this man's life. Like, a whole person. But I don't bring that up because like it detracted from anything. It's just one of those things where you're just like, damn, you know, like you know what it was like. It was like watching Batwoman, right? And then you get to a certain point of the show and you're just like, I'd love to see Bruce. Like I'd really love to see Bruce, you know.
Yeah.
But I thought this was a great episode. And you know what stood out for me, Joel, as I pass it to you? I really love Jimmy. And I think not that he didn't do great. I think it's because we haven't had Jimmy in so long. It's just like you kind of forget Jimmy is supposed to be part of this world, right?
Real Jimmy, yeah.
Right. So what were your thoughts on this episode?
Hold on. Real Jimmy. What that mean?
The last Jimmy we got
that was
spoke
not Jimmy.
3 words and then was murdered.
No, I'm not even talking
about him.
I'm talking about James Olsen.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, because he wasn't a fanboy of Superman.
That was not Jimmy, bro.
Not at all. That was
No.
like, what if we made Olsen fuckable? That's what that guy was. That's all that he was supposed to be.
That's what Trayvon loves, right there.
Yeah, he was eye candy. Yeah, he was not supposed to be the accurate character whatsoever. There you go. And that's part of my issue. Is that he essentially, you know, it's funny, Joel. You know, no one ever talks about. You know how everyone always bitches about Lois being a damsel in distress. No one ever talks about the biggest damsel in distress in all of Superman lore. It was always Jimmy. Jimmy was always Superman, come save me. Like, please come save me. Yeah, so I'm like, the Supergirl Olsen was not the type to say, come save me. So for me, that's not Jimmy.
Superhero. It was
Right. That's not Jimmy for me.
3 more episodes.
Yes, 3 more. But go ahead, Joel. Sorry, your thoughts on this episode?
I've liked the show from the beginning. So like, it's always been well done. I think the reason it has it stood out so much this year is because they are limited in episodes. They don't have as many people to balance, like jump around and water it down, I guess is the best way to put it. So you get to focus more on the characters, and it has to be more character driven.
Right.
And now it's weird because like you got 4 episodes, you said?
3.
3. So it's like you can kind of feel it ending, if that makes sense. Like you can feel like this is the end. Even though they killed him off in the first episode. But it was still very interesting how they got there, where they've gone with it. They've used everyone. I've really, they've done a very good job. And Tyler Oakland has been, I was definitely curious at first when they first chose him. And obviously, that was poor Supergirl at first. But he was good there too. So it's not like that was really a big idea. He's definitely grown into the role. Because I'm like, he wasn't bad, now he's great. And it's gonna be hard to forget about him because he's done a great job. Because you never get to see Daddy Superman, like literally, like he's a father. You know what I mean? So,
not Trayvon's version of Daddy Superman.
Not Trayvon's daddy.
This is like, you know.
It could be both. It could be both.
This was Derek Hale from Teen Wolf. This was man.
Well, that's why I just thought that was a different type of like Derek Hale in Teen Wolf was a very different character than Clark Kent. You know what I mean? So I thought that's why. Coming. And he looks weird. Look, I love that the show embraced the 5 o'clock shadow because you know what? He looks weird without it. Let's be real. Yeah. They had to give him the fuzz because he's completely shaved in the regular CW shows. But in his own show, they gave him a little bit of some wiggle room, so it gets a little more rugged, which I appreciate. I didn't mind that, and I appreciate it. Even to this day, it still looks good. I've had my issues with the costumes here and there, but overall, it's been a solid suit overall. And this episode, you got to see, obviously, the whole thing was about him eventually coming to the grasp that, like, I have to just give into the fact that I have to tell the world who I am because I can't hide it anymore. At this point, it's stressing too many people out, and I can't. And I get it. And I thought they handled that really well.
Yeah.
Great way to do it. So I appreciate it, and that to me that was another way of saying this is almost over.
Yeah, that was the clearest version of why I was okay with it, was because it's by itself and it's almost over. So I'm like, I did think, Trayvon, as I pass it to you, I thought the most disrespectful line in the entire history of this show is when he said, yeah, I told my girlfriend because like she was gonna break up with me. And Clark was just like, well, she breaks up with you. It's like, bitch, you got a whole wife in that kitchen that knows who you are. Why the fuck I gotta sit here and get none? Like, what? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is wrong with you, dog? Yeah.
That was the difference.
I thought it was interesting for him to try to keep it up for so long. I was like, y'all really went all the way to this boy house to lie to his mama?
Wait,
really did all of that?
That wasn't the worst part. The worst part was when he faked the door hitting him so hard in front of the coach. That's like, Clark, you gotta let it go, dog. Just tell him. Just tell him, man.
I was like, they already know. Like, it don't matter what you say at this point.
Right.
They're still gonna be watching you so closely.
Mm-hmm.
You even do anything. Confirm. Like, that's it. Like, I was like, come on, man. You ain't gonna be able to walk out of nowhere anymore. Like, oh, no. Where you going?
Right.
Like, you ain't gonna stay no more. So it's just very funny to me where he kept doing it. Like I said, the main thing for me was like when he went to that boy house and was just like, the boy's like, let's just, just tell him like, but he could have like, from when I was like, just tell him, hey, I did not have powers when that shit happened with the football team though. I didn't. Right. I did not. I just shot him.
That happened.
So I was like, so that's not correct. That was the whole thing. I was like, just clean that up and y'all just move on. But the fact that his mom was like, is he on drugs? Is he whatever? And I was like, okay, now we gotta stop now. Like that's not okay. But you got that boy looking like he crazy when he's not. I thought that was wild for him to even let that go that far. Yeah, I'm very happy how they did that. It's just very interesting for me that the dad would know that he's Superman and you would come in there with a gun threatening him.
Mm-hmm.
He could have literally just crushed you if he like
I think for him for him it was more so of a it was a double-sided sword, right? To where it was like go ahead, yeah, go ahead.
I'm wrong. I'm thinking the way I would handle it. I would have crushed him. So let me take that back. So no, Clark wouldn't do it because Clark is very I don't want to hurt anyone.
Non-murderous? You could say it.
An idiot. That's what I call it sometimes. I was like, you playing
a hero is what some would call him.
Lex would have been dust a long time ago. Dust. Like you can let him go so far. You go let him do a little too much now. I was like, all right, now it's time to really dust his ass. This is ridiculous. You died. like, come on now. But yeah, I mean, I just as I watch these shows, I'm just like,
rule number one.
I would handle it so differently. Woo.
Rule number one: Trayvon cannot have powers.
You do watch a lot of the superhero stuff and never learn that that's not what they do.
No, I like how the boys be flexing
because those are not heroes,
right?
That's the way I use my powers. I wouldn't be evil to people, but don't fuck with me.
Oh, those guys are evil. To be fair.
I'm just saying, I would be.
Wait, hold on, Trayvon. You can't kill people and then be like, hey, I'm not evil. I'm killing it out of the goodness of my heart.
No. I said just don't fuck with me. I'm not gonna just do it just to do it. Just don't try me. That's all.
Yes, and what would trying you be? What would trying you be? Give me an
example. Everything.
Just, all they gotta know is I use these powers. That's all. Like we ain't holding back. I'm gonna use them. I ain't one.
You know what my question always is for you is when you won't hesitate to use your powers for any kind of craziness.
Correct.
Why is your examples never using it like for good?
I will use it for good. I'm just saying, don't try me though.
I've just never heard you say it. I've heard you very adamant about.
I'm not sorry.
I'll kill someone. I heard you very adamant about that.
I'm not about to let you like threaten my wife multiple times, and I'm just gonna stand there and be like, "Oh, let's go talk."
Oh, hold on. What multiverse is this? Trayvon got a wife? Oh shit!
Let's be clear. I like Dick. So anyway,
Nightwing is what he was referring to. Dick Grayson. He likes Dick Grayson.
That works.
Yeah.
Make sure
that's what he meant.
I love how offended
anyway, so
he was very offended. He almost fought me. You saw that, right? Damn, I was just trying to be lighthearted. Trayvon was like, "I'll kill you." I'm like, "Oh shit! All right, well, damn. Okay."
He accused me of being hetero. Ugh.
Sorry.
Anyway,
didn't know that was such a negative. My bad. Go ahead.
It is for me.
Go ahead.
Anyway, yeah. Look, I'm happy for y'all.
Can't have power.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess that would be mean. So yes, don't give me powers, but give me powers. I'll show you how to use them. But anyway, so the show's great. The show's great. The acting is great. I enjoy them. I do like that I just hope nothing happened to Lois by the end of the show. Like,
I hope she dies.
Oh, come on.
That's because you said that.
No. They haven't been, doing the cancel thing as much.
It wouldn't have. To me, I don't think it would have the impact
anymore.
It wouldn't have the impact because you already did it with Clark.
And she really went through cancer.
That's just I'm enjoying it seemed like Jordan's finally getting his mind together a little bit.
Okay, DJV, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. And the other universe one is coming to kill that one. But anyway, so that's how we're
okay, Trayvon Kang.
I'm thinking about the movie The One.
Straight in that universe. I don't like it.
Wait, I do love though that's your fear. That's your fear that somewhere in the multiverse, that's a Trayvon out there.
No, it's not.
Just saying.
And that
might be the Trayvon with powers. How angry would you be if in all the multiverse that Trayvon was the only one with superpowers?
I figured out how to steal him. That means he got my blood there. I figured it out. He gonna somehow something happen, so I'm gonna get his blood.
That's too funny. So wait. Let me ask you, Trayvon Joel. The penultimate or the actual finale? Do we think the boys get their suits?
Next episode.
Oh, next episode. Oh,
wonderful. I don't know.
Now everybody knows. The boys can't hide either.
I would prefer the penultimate because it gives you a little more time with them.
Right.
Finale is just like one and done. Damn. I hate when they do that shit. One episode, you finally get the suit. Well, it's over now. I'll never see him again. Enjoy that.
I will never forget when Daredevil gave us that suit and then spent half the episode that shit in the dark. I'm like, I can't even see it. Turn the street light on.
What's that button?
God damn, man. I hated that so much. But no, well, Trayvon, I actually will push back to what you said. Now that everyone knows who they are, you don't need suits. Shit, Clark don't need the suit no more. If that motherfucker is mowing the grass in a wife beater, just go fly out there in a wife beater. Why not? What does the suit mean now? You know?
That is
so part of me was kind of just like,
it means hope.
Yeah, well, now I know who Hope is, so I don't need it. But no, I think you have to do it. The penultimate episode, at least tease it, right? Like I'm just curious what makes them want a suit, or if it's like their dad saying, "Let's be uniformed." Like, what is the reason for them deciding now to? I mean, because think about it, they spent this whole time wearing goggles and like a fucking hood, right? So I'm like, why now?
Remember, Jordan gave him his suit. Remember?
Yeah.
We got to stop calling that a suit.
Well, I'm saying he gave him
his attire.
He gave him a suit.
I'm just curious what makes them want to do it.
It'll get burnt up or something.
Well, they'll probably want to do it because to be like their dad, and they'll probably get it from the DOA or whatever the fuck.
That's interesting. I thought they'd maybe get it from their grandmother.
I don't know.
I figured she would make it so that it's of the same fiber and everything that Clark's is.
I don't know, because I remember his grandfather talking about making the suit. So.
Oh yeah, no, he did. That is true. But no, I've been very much enjoying the show. I just want to make sure we gave it its due because it's very good. It's very, very, very good. I I'd say that Lex looks the most Lex in the preview for the next episode. All other times I've seen him, I'm just like, I still can't see it. But this episode where he's fully suit and tie, I'm like, okay, I see it a little bit.
He shaves and he's bald.
Right.
Wow. Again, it's like they said that's for the end. Oh, now he looks like Lex.
Right. Because you know it's funny, Joel. You know how like sometimes you know someone from a show and that's all you see.
Yeah,
all I see is Walking, not Walking Dead. Walking Dead. Yeah,
Walking Dead.
Yeah, Walking Dead. Yeah, that's all I see. So every time I see him, I'm just like, I don't see Lex.
And he looked a lot like that character in Walking Dead.
Yes.
So it's like
yes,
it's much harder to see it. Like,
but he's getting there, and we only got 3 episodes left. Next week is the suit and tie episode, so it's getting there. He's getting there. All right, let's move on. We had the, I'm going to say, quote-unquote series finale of The Penguin. Because if you listen to anyone that talks about that project, they're very loose on that being it. So I think they're waiting to see if it gets nominated. They're like, oh, yeah. Because think about it. That's exactly what Shogun did, right? Shogun was just like, this is it. And everyone was just like, we love it. And they're like, oh, well, we can make more. Like, we can do more. And we're like, yes, do that. And they're like, okay, fuck it. All right, bet. We got you. So I feel like Penguin's doing that, right? To where Matt Reeves is just like, yeah, we were only going to do 1 season. They're like, no, but we love this. And they're like, well, I mean, I can do more, right? Like, if you guys want. This episode, Trayvon, I'm going to start with you because I think your reaction to this finale was probably my favorite. So give us your thoughts on the series finale, quote unquote, of The Penguin.
Fuck Oz. I hate him to my core. I feel very weird that Colin came up with choking that boy. I know they want to kill him, but it's still very weird to hear he was like, "You know how we're gonna kill you? Choke you to death." Okay. I thought it was a little weird. But anyway, I think the show is very well done. They built his character very well for me to hate him to my core. They did a good job of making me feel bad for him at times, and now I want him to burn. I don't even want to burn. I want to go through a very painful death. That's what
Isn't that painful enough?
No, I need him to be like 1,000 cuts and then thrown like lemon on him and then set him on
Jamie
fire.
Well.
Yeah,
Jamie Prime.
Hello, everybody.
Still eyes. I'll reiterate if you didn't hear. I want to do 1,000 cuts, then throw a lemon on him, and then
throw a lemon on him,
and then lemon juice on him, and then burn him. That's what I want.
He'll talk his way out of it.
I want the girl, motherfucker right there.
I want the girl. Actually, I want someone to kill the girlfriend first in front of him.
Dang.
Wait, hold on.
And then
I'll bring her in.
I don't give a damn.
She is sick. She is kind of sick.
Sent him there, and now she's dressed up as his mama. You weird too, girl. You gotta go to.
Yeah, she's kind of sick. I don't know. Go ahead.
It's her job. Hold on, it is her job.
Time out.
She called.
No, AJ, hold on. You got to go beneath that. You sent this chick to come murder me. The least you can do is dress as my mother if I ask you to. That is the least you can do.
Look,
because I know somewhere deep down Oz knows. Bitch, the only person I told I was there was you. So she came. She got it from you.
Look, I blame her as well for the Vic death because if they never got found, the mom would never got captured. Sophia would never find out about the brother thing, and would not find out that the mom hated him all that time. He wouldn't have been so.
We are not going to blame Eve for this.
I am blaming her. I am fully.
No, you will not.
Just the same. Just burn her ass too. So that's how I feel right now. I hate them both.
Disrespectful.
So Vic should have been alive right now. Fuck this show. That's all I got. Fuck this show.
Well, I will say to that, they did their job. So everything you said is the biggest compliment you could give to that show. I had no problem with Vic being the casualty because
Not really a casualty, but.
Well, I mean, a casualty for people. He's a fan favorite for a lot of people.
Oh,
so
he was
the casualty of like you love the show, but the casualty is he got to go.
Fair enough.
He's got to go.
I mean, character.
Yeah.
Right. But I, as I was telling Trayvon, for many reasons, it made all the sense in the world, right? And the biggest reason I appreciate them actually doing it is me and Joel have had this conversation ad nauseum. I don't like any story where you're trying to make me feel sorry for the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't enjoy it with Killmonger. I didn't enjoy it with Thanos. I didn't enjoy it with the Joker movies. They are supposed to be bad guys. I don't ever want to think twice on, are you right though? Like, no. Right? Like, no. Because to me, that's conflicting with the hero. Because you kind of left Black Panther going, nah, T'Challa was wrong. I would have let Killmonger do. Like, I don't ever want that feeling. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like I like the traditional bad guy. And I love how every time Oz was like, feel sorry for me, audience. And we're like, okay. He's just like, but I killed my brothers. And you're like, ooh, Oz. Like, Oz, I don't like that. And it's like, okay. Well, what if I bring this kid in, right? Bring him very close, love him, nurture him, grow him. We're like, okay, we like
blackmailed him.
And then murder him.
Blackmailed him at first.
Again, you have to stop saying blackmail.
No.
You have to stop saying blackmail.
No.
It was Vic's idea to go work for him.
No.
To me,
it's the only way for him to survive.
He should have gotten.
If he didn't work for him,
go after the white boy. Go after the white boy.
You guys are forgetting a very important part that people keep forgetting.
Okay.
Vic was robbing his car. Penguin didn't just go select Vic out of just a crowd of people. You stealing my shit.
We'll go get the other boys, man. We'll get one of them.
They were faster. They were faster. What do you want me to do? They were faster. Run faster. I don't know what to tell you.
Who wrote that in the script when he talked to them?
That he was the slowest? He's the only named actor out of everyone that ran, Trayvon. What'd you want? What'd you want, man? Anyway, I appreciated everything about this finale. Even the strangulation, I appreciated because they always say it's the more intimate way, right? He could have just put a bullet in the back of his head, but him choking you showed how much he actually loved him because it was painful to do that. It is the most intimate way, Trayvon. Everyone knows that.
Oh, no.
If he didn't care about the kid, he would just put two in the back of his head and carried on about his day.
I think, like, if you love somebody that much, you don't want to go the intimate route of killing them because you feel their life, believing their body.
Don't make it
you just want to shoot them.
But he wanted to feel it to get it out. He wanted to get it out, get past it, so he could tell himself, this is a feeling I never want to have again.
Also,
I never want to have
headspace into a mind of a killer as a psychopath. And that's what the Penguin would do. So
this man
for him, it makes more sense for him to do that because how psychotic he is.
Right. He would want to feel that pain, so it's a reminder of, I don't want to feel like this again. I don't want to ever feel like this again.
Same person.
I hope Vic wakes up.
Trapped his brothers and
hold on. Time out, guys. Everyone, please. You don't have to mute up, but I just need everyone silent real quick. Trayvon, you have to say that again. What the fuck?
I hope he wakes up. I hope he gets CPR and wakes up.
So you thought he passed out?
Yeah, he could. He could.
He's still alive. He's still alive. Batman came in at the right time.
He could be. Yeah. It's not likely, but he could be.
I'd go a step above not likely. Like, no, he's dead.
If he shot him, that's definitive. It's like, oh, he's.
Well, again, I believe I knew for a fact he choked the life out of this kid. So I don't think there was any doubt when Oz got up and walked away of like, nah, he could be alive. I think Oz very much is like, I've choked someone out before, and I did it again. And he's dead. For someone who's killed people in numerous ways, I'd assume so. Yeah, probably at some point. But I love this.
Heart attack.
Yeah, there you go. I will say probably my favorite transition of this episode was when he's obviously in like now the penthouse and he's saying like, we finally did it. Who can stop us? And then it like pans out and then you just see the bat symbol and it's just like, you forgot about somebody, Oz. Like, now you're on the radar, Batman. Before it was kind of just chaos. Now you're on the radar, dog.
Can you blame him, though? Like, he wasn't present for the whole series.
No, so Penguin probably forgot. Penguin was just like, he's doing other shit. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he's a one-hit wonder. He's not coming back.
Yeah, you know it's so funny. Everyone keeps like replaying the clip of like Oz saying like, all right, well, who will stop us? And then the next clip is the cut scene in the Arkham game where he's just beating the dog shit out of Penguin. It's just like, that's what everyone wants. That's how everyone wants part 2 to start. It's like just Batman throwing Penguin through a glass, like just beating the dog shit out of him.
And dying.
Okay, true. But I did love everything about this, man. I thought they did a really. Is it just me, or did it seem like as the season went, the more closer they got to Oz's face, the more you could clearly see Colin Farrell? I don't know if they changed anything like slightly from the movie. When you watch the movie, it's just there's no Colin Farrell in there. In this show, it's like I can see Colin Farrell a lot more in like when they get close up than I did before. But no, I very much love this show. This was great. I do not need a season 2. I enjoy this being a bridge.
I agree with you, Juwan. I know a lot of people want a season 2, but honestly, this doesn't really need a season 2.
No. I just need it to be a bridge.
Yes.
Really
but now I want the same showrunner to continue.
I made sure I have her name, AJ, so that we gave her proper respect.
Yes.
Oh, you bitch. I wanted to go to my notes.
But yes. She needs to do another show.
Can I be honest with you?
Or a movie.
Can I be honest with you? I wouldn't mind it if Matt Reeves kind of maybe wanted to take a step back for part 3. I wouldn't mind for her to but for her to direct part 3. I wouldn't mind that at all. Like, give her a shot at like a Batman movie.
Yeah, she can write it too.
I didn't mean that like any disrespect to her writing. I'm just saying I definitely would. I wouldn't mind that at all for her to take something big like that. But I'm glad, Joel, that you did say her name, AJ. That we are talking about Lauren LaFranc. I don't want it to be lost in people thinking the Matt Reeves Penguin show. No. Give all the credit to Lauren.
That is all her.
Matt Reeves was just the name on the bill. Yeah. She was all the creativity, and if you doubt it,
he did have some part in it, but it was mostly her.
Well, of course he had, because it directly leads into Batman too. So he was there, but I want to give the creativity, the head nod to Lauren. And if you doubt me, just watch the after the episode thing where they dive deeper into the episode. Lauren's telling you all her ideas, all her concepts, all her, you know what I'm saying? So it's like nothing to argue there. Joel, you got a question for you. There you go. Yep, for you specifically.
Yes, he's not.
Trayvon, did you want to answer this at all? Did you want to answer this at all,
I'm done
Trayvon?
talking about this stupid ass show.
But no, I really loved everything about this. AJ, what were some of the biggest things that stood out to you from this episode?
Yeah, the scene with Sophia, Francis, and Oz. That entire scene where Sophia makes Oz confront his mother. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. I think it's one of the best scenes of the entire show, for me at least. But yeah, I need Sophia and Batman too.
I think you got all the confirmation you needed by the letter she received.
That is true. That is true. Or that could lead into a Catwoman show, which I'm hoping for. So much right there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this show is amazing. I love it. It's probably my second favorite show of the year right now.
Okay, what's number one?
Pachinko.
I did hear about Pachinko. Yeah,
Apple TV series, which is the best show.
I'm not opposed to that at all. Especially if these fucking Batman movies are going to take 6 years to be made in between each other. you could have bridges like
Matt
the
Reeves loves to
Catwoman
take his
show.
time.
Right.
He does
So you
love
could
to
have
take
like
his
a Catwoman show to be another bridge or
Mhm.
whatever the case may be. So I'm completely okay with that. I'm very interested. Catwoman break her sister out. Oh wait, AJ, I gotta tell you something. Joel laughed when I told him this. AJ, you and Jamie might laugh at this. I was so confused. I had to pause it. I was so confused when he was I think the guy that brought her the letter was referring to her as her sister. And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, Sophia doesn't have a sister. What are you talking about? And then it dawned on me. You know, it kept messing me up. They recasted her dad.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I'm thinking Mark Strong is a whole nother character. So I'm thinking, what sister does she have? Who am I supposed to be connecting this to? And I'm like, no, he's the same character. So I'm like, bro, it took me like a smooth 10 minutes. Took me like a smooth 10 minutes to go. Duh. But no, AJ, I thought that was a lot of. That's gonna be a lot of fun to dig into. Because I'm just curious, what the fuck is she doing in Bloodhaven? You know, like what's she doing over there? Just robbing
for some booty.
Robin.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
That'd be hilarious. I also think it's hilarious that we said, what is she doing in Bloodhaven? Robin? Get it? Robin? Bloodhaven? Just saying. I'm really fucking sick, by the way, of hearing about Bloodhaven and no Robin. Like, this would be like the fifth show, or not fifth show, but fifth DC project. We've heard of Bloodhaven, no Robin in it. Or Dick Grayson, rather. Let's be specific. Right. You okay, Trevor? You got to stop popping in and out like that. What are you doing? What are you doing, my guy? Jamie, what were your thoughts on this finale and some of the things that stood out to you?
Obviously, Vic's death. I actually, because amongst the people in the Discord, we've been talking about it for a while, the fact that Vic is probably gonna die. And you know, I kind of forgot about it as we were getting into the end of the episode. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, like I guess Vic is he's gonna work with Oz now, and that's just the way things are gonna be. And then he died, and I'm like, oh. So it hurt. Yep, it hurt. I knew it was gonna hurt, and that sucks. The guy that played Vic, he did a really great job, and I hope that he'll be able to do something else in like the DC universe or something. I don't know, or at least just like this role will. I'm like, hopefully this role will help him just become a bigger actor in general, because I would love to see more of him. A finale, yeah. Sophia making Oz, or making his mother Frances, like, I guess like making them confront each other on like how they feel was like really interesting and intense. And I think the scene was done super well. It was like, you know, don't blink, like don't look away from the screen. I was like fully locked into that scene. Because that's kind of, I don't know. I didn't know that we were going to go there and kind of talk about the way that Oz's mom feels, because she, at least from my perspective, wasn't super, I guess, attached to anything that was going on, as far as like, you know, Oz is doing crime and he wants to keep her out of it. But to see her like really be brought into the story in that way, I thought was really interesting. And it's unfortunate that she didn't die, because now the state that she's in is awful. Yeah, it's really bad. And like she made Oz promise her not to have her in that kind of like vegetative state, and he still did it, which is even worse. So I don't know. That's probably like one of the worst things about the finale is the way that Frances ended up being. What else about this? Oh my gosh, the way that Oz like led Sophia to the dock and like got her locked up back in Arkham instead of like killing her. I'm like, damn, that was a gut, or a knife in the gut. That was insane.
Can I tell you what hurt me from that scene, Jamie?
Mm-hmm.
I allowed my obsession with Batman to kick in right there. When that light shined, I was just like, "Oh, Batman's gonna come arrest Sophia."
Yeah. Yeah,
and then when I saw cop cars pull up, I was like, "Oh, Gordon's gonna come arrest Sophia." And I was just like, God, I can't strike out on both. Like, you couldn't put Jim in just this, just to arrest her? Not even Jim. Like, God damn, this captain is doing way above his pay grade work. Like, well above it.
Yep. It was funny because I watched it with Didge and I was thinking like, damn, like how long was Sophia standing there that the cops got there after Oz left? Oh, she just standing there like 20 minutes, just waiting.
Didn't even turn around once. She was committed to dying.
That's funny because during that part, I thought Batman like swooped in and took the Penguin at the time. I don't know why I was thinking about it.
Hey, we were right there, AJ. We were just hoping Batman would show up. Man.
I was like,
we were right there.
We're getting the Batman. We're getting the Batman. I'm like, damn.
Oh man, that was funny. Another thing that was funny was when Oz went to go see was it the governor or the mayor? I can't remember.
No, it was the mayor?
No, it wasn't the mayor.
No, because Bella Royale's the mayor.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like a council person then, I think.
It was the mayor's quarters, but it wasn't the mayor.
Yeah.
He was a councilman.
Yeah, he was a councilman. You saw the mayor when he left.
Yeah. But I thought that was interesting because after like that scene played out and it seemed like, Oz was trying to get connections and I guess get deeper into the political sphere. I'm like, hey man, New York's got it rough. They got Kingpin on one side, Penguin on the other, trying to rise up. I'm like, damn, can't have no peace. But I do think, I don't know if that's like the next step, at least as far as I'm aware. I don't know if Penguin's ever like run for like office, like a government office. But okay.
Yes, he did. In Keaton's Batman, he did. Yeah. Oh man. No. It's Penguin's not that. He's no. They make him seem a little bit more savvy in this than usual, but Penguin only wants to be a dirtbag. His aspirations aren't that high.
But here's the thing, right? Because they made him more savvy in this, I feel like he could kind of weasel his way into like having like a position of power within the Gotham government, just because he's like a smooth talker and knows how to like say the right things to the right kind of people. And they already talked about how there was corruption in the government already, so it's not like they don't have dirt bags up in there.
You're not wrong, but the whole purpose of the first movie was to weed them all out.
Yeah.
So you don't willingly put one in. Like, you don't willingly put the dirtiest of dirt bags in a power.
If they do it under their nose, it's possible. But
they're not going to be like, "Hey, I'm a dirt bag. I'm running for office."
But the mayor wants a task force for that to prevent that.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but to also be fair, Oz is well known to being a dirtbag. Maybe not to the people, but to the people. No.
He's changed his ways.
Man, that'll be the first time ever Batman shows up to a to a fucking a debate and goes, "Guys, the fuck are we doing? It's Penguin. Like, no, we're not doing this. No." It would be different. It would be different, and in a universe where it's not attached to anything, if Matt Reeves wants to be drastically different, this is a space to do it.
Yeah, maybe.
I would say it's not believable, but we live in weird times.
Very much so. Very much so.
I'm trying to think what else. It's technically only been a few days, but it feels like a lifetime since I watched the finale. No, this is honestly it's a really really great finale. It's refreshing after watching a couple of Disney shows, because I've said this multiple times, but I really don't think that they know how to end shows. Like, it's rare for me that they close a show well rather than like letting it kind of fall apart. So it's nice to have a show that had like a strong beginning and a strong ending. And yeah, I really enjoyed the series. Way more than I thought I was going to. Like, I didn't have low expectations for the series, but it just like surpassed any kind of expectations that I had. So as far as like a season 2, I don't know that I want one. I think, especially if they're gonna do a season 2, it can't be the way that it is now. Because kind of like, I think Colin Farrell said this, and you guys probably mentioned this earlier on in the stream, but like, Oz is not a good dude. I do not like him.
That's why I think the show could be great. I think if you do a season 2, which again I do not need, nor do I want, but I do think doing a show from a full perspective of a full-fledged bad guy, like full-fledged. There is no redeeming. There is no, well, maybe his childhood was bad. You're past all that. Now it's a show about how he keeps his power, how he makes Gotham even more corrupt. There's a way to do it that could be very interesting. I just don't need it. I'm not that interested in Oz going forward. Same way I wasn't interested in the Joker, but there's a way to do it that is honestly never really been done. So
no, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, when has that been done before?
Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem. It's done all the time. The only problem is they make the characters sympathetic. So, like, when you watch Power, Ghost is not a good person, but you at least see that he is trying to become a better person, and B, it's not as simple as he just murders people every day. You know what I'm saying? Okay. When you watch The Sopranos and you watch Tony, he's not a good person, but you see he tries to be a good dad, tries to be, you know what I'm saying? It shows you those qualities that you're like, well, he's not a dirtbag, right? But then you get to Penguin and you're like, all those excuses we could have given him, he threw in the garbage. He is a legit dirtbag. What would a show about a legit dirtbag look like? And that's where I think you can kind of, change the game a little bit by doing something like that.
Maybe, I don't know. It's like,
oh, yeah, I'm not pitching it. I'm just saying it would chart new ground to try to do it from that perspective.
Like, for me, the first season of House of the Dragon, it was like I enjoyed it, but at the same time, I wasn't like jonesing for the next episode because like all the people, in my opinion, were horrible. And I'm like, I don't have anybody to root for. I can't relate to any of these characters. Like, I'm just watching horrible people do horrible things. And then
that's what I think, though. I started to fall in love with that show was that I didn't need to pick a side till I needed to, but I didn't need to immediately pick a side. It was more so just like, I hate all of you. All of you are gross and weird and psychopaths and murderers. And then you start to kind of see it a little bit more, and you're kind of just like, oh, I definitely have a side. I definitely have a side.
I waited to watch season 2 for a little bit, and then talking with like Trayvon about like what he was thinking, and he was like, I'm just here for the dragons. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll just be here for the dragons too.
It's a great middle ground. I enjoyed it. It's a great middle ground. Joel, is that passage to you? Very interesting with everyone talking about how much they love Vic. Matt Reeves actually revealed in an interview recently that Vic almost met Bruce Wayne. No.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Vic almost met Bruce Wayne. Apparently, quote, we tried a few different ideas conceptually. One idea they toyed with was having Bruce Wayne appear before Vic. But even that ended up throwing things off too much. Which he's right. Because the first thing I would have said is, well, if you got time to bump into Vic, you got time to suit up and go beat Penguin's ass real quick. So he's absolutely right. Because I would have not given him any leeway of saying it was just a cameo. Nah, dog. Absolutely not. So I'm like, I respect it. Joel, your thoughts on that little quote there from Matt Reeves, and your thoughts on this finale?
Any cameo would have been cool, but I also understand that it's best to like not have him show up because it would have definitely taken away from a lot of the rest of the characters on that show. Because you're there, he never showed up once, and you guys are ready to see him. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like so. Like I wish they did mention him more. Like he does exist. That's about probably the only thing I would have liked a little more acknowledging his existence. But aside from that, him not being in the show is fine with me. Because I really did want to focus on the Penguin, and I loved their version of the Penguin. Now they used it did sound a little different with Penguin than they usually did. He's like poor in this. Penguin is normally rich, right? Yep. They changed his name from Cobblepot to Cobb. They shortened it. I guess to show. I guess Cobblepot sounds rich and snooty. I don't know. It was a choice. But like I've always been interested in. I think the Batman villains are the best villains in comics. You know, so like. It's just to get a show dedicated to the Penguin. I never thought I'd give a fuck, but they made you give a fuck. And I really appreciate that, honestly, because I wish there was maybe some other characters I recognized, but they did use a lot. I mean, they used a lot of the Falcone family. They implemented some of those characters that were in the Long Halloween, so you got to see some of them in live action. We got a nice little cameo by Magpie. Who saw that coming? Nobody.
Did not. I did not. Still shocked.
Yeah. You get. I enjoy it. You got some Rex Calabrese. I was like, that's cool. I mean, you hear about him. You rarely ever see that dude. So that's cool. You get some of that. Again, just like with Batman, Gordon would have been cool to have in the show. Just at least in a cameo. A cameo I could have lived with, but. Nothing, which is fine. You know, you get over it. And like I told you from the beginning, if I just get the bat signal at the end, I'll be happy.
Right.
Well, that's exactly what I got. I got the bat signal at the end. So, and I loved how they set that up. It's like she's like, no one could stop you now, and it zooms out and the fucking bat signal.
Right.
Slow down there, lady.
It was probably one of the greatest ways to pass a baton.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
To where you essentially pass the baton back to Matt Reeves.
Yeah.
And it's like, I got it from here. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was brilliant. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Excuse me. Sorry. Also, I had a feeling Victor was going to end up dying. And I figured that when during the interview that Colin had that after episode, whatever, that you'd probably hate him. And so a lot of things went into my head, like what would make us hate him more? Because he's already dislikable, but do you start like you do kind of feel for him throughout the series, and that's on purpose, so you can hate him later even more. That's how that's why the story leads you in certain directions to feel bad for him because of how much he loves his mom, but he's kind of got like a psychotic, weird thing with his mother, obviously, as you learn later on, to the point where he ends up killing his brothers and feels almost no remorse for it at all. And to the point where like, he won't even admit to his mother that he did it. Even if she lost her fucking finger, like, whatever, I'm not going to tell you I did what I did, you know? Like, sorry, Ma. Like,
that was crazy. She's like, you bastard, just say it. Like, I know.
Then she stabs him in the gut. I was like, oh my god.
That was crazy too.
When I gave her too much credit of being a great mom. I thought her stabbing him was a way to where everyone's in shock and Oz can just like use the glass to like break the ties. And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh no, she just wanted to stab this guy. I'm like,
that was a mental leap.
Okay. I'm like, I'm like, damn, okay, my bad, mama. I thought maybe you was, motherly love there. No.
See, great, why would she have to stab him to do that? Why not just break the glass, then cut the binding?
First of all, if they did that shit, I would have said, all right, is this like, what are we doing here? Mama's now agile as fuck.
Like, and you're okay with that?
No, cutting the ties is just like that. That's too fast a movement. But stabbing him, I think they were all kind of just like, I like it. Quick. Yeah, stab him.
Stabbed him pretty quick.
Yeah, I don't know. But the way they did it was perfectly fine.
Crazy.
Yeah, Oz was a crazy person. But AJ, something for you to think about that I had Joel thinking about. Someone fan casted a very interesting character if you were to ever get a season 2 and you did a turf war. Tell me you wouldn't love Walton Goggins as Black Mask in a turf war against King. I don't want to say Kingpin. I blame you, Jamie, against Penguin. Penguin versus Black Mask. That would be so much fun.
See that?
That would be so much fun. A full on. Because think about it. Remember how once Gotham flooded, we thought we knew the storyline they were going with going forward, and they avoided it. So it's like, okay, well, if we're not gonna get that, where it's just all the villains going crazy, then I'd like a turf war at some point. It's Gotham. There should be a turf war. So I'm like, Walton would be the perfect Black Mask. So I just wanted to point that out because I'm like, that'd be really freaking dope. But again, shout out to the entire team of Penguin. Apparently, the finale drew 2.1 million US viewers across all platforms. It was a season high for the DC series, up 50% from its debut episode. And it was the third most watched HBO or Max series following House of Dragons and The Last of Us. So shout out to that entire team. Bravo. Bravo to them. Bravo to them. All right. Let's move on. Let me see here where I want to go to next. Let's see. We did get a little bit. We now know Creature Commandos would debut with 2 episodes. We got that.
Whoa.
Can't wait for that show. I'm really excited for just more DC content, man. I'm like jonesing over here. Let me see what else. That was pretty much it for DC, really. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of Marvel shit coming. Okay, so let's move on from that. Give me 1 second. We got some trailers. Before we get into the Marvel trailers, I want to talk about this because something very interesting came out of this that I did not expect. So we got the trailer for the final Tom Cruise Mission Impossible. I had all the feels. Man, that is my all-time favorite action franchise. All-time favorite. Even though I thought it was going to die after Mission Impossible 2. Mission Impossible 3, what a way to come back. It was like when Fast and Furious did Fast 5. What a way to come back. And it's just gotten better and better as they continue to go. So the interesting thing that came out of that, and Joel, I'll start with you. Your thoughts on the trailer and then your thoughts on this next part. Apparently, Tom Cruise is already priming his replacement for the Mission Impossible franchise. What?
Who's this?
He already said that's not true, but not Tom, who you're going to mention.
Yes, but of course he's going to say that's not true because nothing's been been said. No, but Tom was saying, you know how like Hugh Jackman said he wanted to pick his successor, and obviously nothing's happened since.
His favorite.
Right.
Right.
He wants Glenn to be his successor. Glenn, was it Powell? Powell, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I thought so.
There could be somebody guy named Glenn. We're never going to find out.
No. I couldn't remember what his last name was. No, he would like Glenn Powell to be his replacement. And
I've never seen him do any action stuff.
I'm going to be honest with you. The only action thing the first time I seen Tom Cruise was doing Mission Impossible. I'd never seen what's it called?
Everything else?
No, was the flight movie?
Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Thank you. I hadn't seen Top Gun, so the first time I'd ever seen Tom Cruise was Mission Impossible 1. And he did great. So I'm like, I don't think Glenn needs the background of that to. I mean, hell, even Daniel Craig. I didn't even know who Daniel Craig was before James Bond. Came out of nowhere and blew me away. So I'm like, I think Glenn can be of that ilk. I think he can be of that ilk.
That's
Top Gun Maverick.
You said what?
He was in Top Gun Maverick, right? Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Hangman.
Yeah, Hangman. That might be where Tom really grew a liking to him.
Yeah, maybe. I was gonna say he did an action franchise. What do you do? Sit in a chair? That's true. So I'm not sure. Like, what was the accident in Top Gun that wasn't involving
The
jets?
beach, when they played on the beach.
They're
That's
playing
so
volley.
funny. That's so funny to picture that every day Tom Cruise showed up to set with Glenn. He's just staring at him. Glenn's like, "Is everything okay?" In the back of Tom's head, he's like, "You could be Ethan Hunt." It's just like, all right, it's weird. Just stop staring at me, and it's like I can see it. Yep,
Oh,
you don't even know it.
You think they'll just reboot it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but I look, if they don't reboot the movie, I 100% want to see Amazon try to pick this up and do a series of it, because Mission Impossible shouldn't die. It's just a really great concept of a franchise. I think Tom Cruise has made it. It was, but that's what I was just about to say. Tom Cruise has made it exponentially more exciting than the actual series used to be. So it's like,
Isn't that owned by Paramount?
Oh, that's right. It is Paramount. You're right. I'm sorry. So Paramount can do something with it, series wise, if they want. But I think if Tom Cruise is saying give it to Glenn, I don't think Paramount's going to say no. So I think once you give it at least 5 years, maybe, then you revisit doing Mission Impossible. Glenn should be that guy. But Joel, what were your thoughts on the trailer? And would you be interested in seeing Glenn take the wheel from Tom?
I honestly did not see the new trailer. I sent it everywhere, but didn't sit there and watch it. That's my fault. I forgot to sit down and watch it. But I imagine he did some crazy shit where people were like, "How is he still doing it at 60?" That's every trailer.
Crazy thing, Joel? Funny thing? No, they actually leaned on emotion for this trailer. They didn't show
see him hanging off a plane. That's all I'm saying.
No.
Well,
what?
He is, isn't he? Could have swore he wasn't.
I'm not into the trailer.
He is.
I remember it. He is? Well,
Yeah,
that wouldn't be
crazy.
That wouldn't be anything crazy. We've seen him do that already.
That's still, but I'm saying that's crazy. That's insane. Like,
no, the craziest thing that motherfucker I've ever seen a motherfucker do is take a dirt bike into clear air and then try to parachute off that shit. Yeah. I'm like, that was insane.
That was weird.
Hanging
He
off the
did that
airplane
multiple
is-
times.
I could have done that.
He hung off the airplane. That was crazy too.
AJ, you would have died revving
I
the
could've done
engine to make the
I
jump.
could've
AJ goes, "Whoa!"
It was the hollow jump. The Halo jump was real too, right? I forget.
Yeah, Halo jump was all him too.
That's to me the craziest thing in the world. You know how high that is? That's
Very, very, very high. Joel, if you want to take a quick peek, I can move past you if you want to take a quick peek.
I can pretty guess what most of it was. I'll watch it after this. I mean, after we're done.
I will say, very interesting. He has a new team, and it's
cool.
familiar faces. Very familiar faces.
It's becoming more like that. When the last one did that. The last one did that too, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So it's becoming more like, hey, look, remember me? We were friends. I like that though. I like when they bring back people from the past. Yeah, look, it's a great series. I do love it myself. It's the best. Like, he's our James Bond, right? You could say, right, more or less. You know, he's the American spy. That is probably the most famous American spy action character, right?
American,
American.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
If I had to guess, yeah, James Bond probably all around, but he's British. I'm talking about American. I would say
even say if you opened it up worldwide, you'd probably go James Bond, Sherlock Holmes,
detective.
I can see that same shit.
You don't do
I've
that
seen him
crazy
spy
shit.
on someone.
He's a detective, but spies. But
James Bond and the Mission Impossible for sure. Yeah.
But the Mission Impossible series is really big. And well, now about Glenn Powell taking over. I mean, as long as they do a better job of it than they tried to do with the Bourne Identity movies, I'll be fine with that. Sure.
But see, the problem with the Bourne Identity was they weren't replacing Jason Bourne.
Yeah, no.
They were just saying this
Passing
is another person. Yeah, another person in the experiment. It was just like, we want Jason back. Like, to me, I mean a reboot where he is Ethan Hunt. You're not doing someone else from that. Because remember, it's not a program where they make Ethan Hunts. It's like Ethan Hunt was the most accomplished one.
Right.
Of that entire thing.
But
Right.
how about
so I'm like,
Jeremy Renner's in it, right?
Yeah, and the Bourne one.
I'm
Bourne
definitely
Legacy.
I think it's because I'm talking about the Mission Impossible.
Oh yes, he was. Yeah, he was. Yeah,
because I get confused sometimes because he's in both. So it's like
he was, and then he just wasn't.
he was supposed to take over the Bourne movies. Was he supposed to also take over the Mission Impossible movies? And
So originally, where he was supposed to be in Mission Impossible was, remember Alec Baldwin's role?
I remember, yeah.
That is what they were grooming him to be at some point, was to take over. Then weirdly, we got Angela Bassett, right? We got Angela Bassett in the same movie. We didn't get Jeremy Renner. Then we get in this movie, Angela Bassett's back. So it's like no Jeremy Renner again. So it's like, I don't know if they had beef. I don't know what happened, but he wasn't supposed to replace Ethan Hunt. He was supposed to, I think, replace being the head of IMF. So I don't know what happened there, but I enjoyed him and what he brought to Mission Impossible. I enjoyed him a lot.
Again,
they just disappeared.
Is this the last one? Is that what they said?
Yeah, very last one. Yep.
That's crazy to say out loud.
Yep. Hey, you can tell us the last one. Tom said, "I ain't cutting my hair. Fuck y'all." Roll camera. But Ethan Hunt has short hair. Roll camera.
It just gets longer.
Not cutting it. Let's go. AJ, you being the big action buff here, how are you feeling about Mission Impossible coming to an end?
It's sad. What? When was the first one? Like back in
2090? No, 90s. It was the end of towards the end of the 90s. Yeah, the Mission Impossible 1. Because I think Mission Impossible 2 was 2001, 2002.
That's probably what I was thinking of.
Yeah, part 2 was like early 2000s.
Yeah, it's been a long ride.
It has.
It's been a long ride.
You see it in part 1.
Ride. Mission Impossible.
Baby, 96.
Down.
96, yeah. Okay.
That's crazy.
I know.
Shit, that was when I was born.
He's been Ethan Hunt a long time, my friend.
That's why I thought it was in 2000, because when I watched it, I think it was around 2006.
2000 was the second one.
Yeah, but when I first watched it, it was around
2000. All right.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But 2006 was the next one. That's funny.
Well, remember what it took to get that third one. It took J.J. Abrams coming back to the table. Remember, it also teamed up with Abrams Film Studio because he produced it. And I think Tom Cruise was more hands-on with that third movie, and that's why a lot of people at the time viewed the third as probably the best.
Was John Woo, right? I think it was.
Yes.
Director.
Yeah.
That's why I had the slow motion and birds.
Yes, and me no likey. But also, again, AJ, if I kick it right back to you, I just want to say this real quick. Huge shout out to Philip Seymour Hoffman. Fucking phenomenal in Mission Impossible 3, man. What a bad guy. And that twist, how the movie starts, is still one of my all-time favorite openings for a movie. Where you just go, oh no! And then when you get to the scene, you're just like, oh. Oh, interesting. But go ahead, AJ. I'm sorry.
But yeah, it had its downsides, but it was mostly positive for me. It's probably one of the most successful movie franchises.
Mm-hmm.
So it had its thing. Will it have a reboot? I hope so. I really do.
What would you think about Glenn?
I like the idea. I like that.
He's gonna be doing Running Man soon, so maybe that's really popular. I mean, that would just help his story even more.
You know what I would love to see Glenn bring? Glenn has something I never felt Tom did naturally, where he can kind of blend the suave, right? I always just see Tom as this rough, rugged kind of guy. Glenn could bring suave to Mission Impossible, where you don't really get a lot of suave.
That's why I'm a little hesitant, because if anything, Glenn should play Bond, and I already know that they're
American.
We're gonna get to Bond. Okay, that's one of our topics. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get to Bond. That's one of our topics.
Flash.
Huh?
Flash.
Oh, Flash. Oh,
he should play Flash.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay. If he's not gonna be Hal Jordan or Booster Gold.
Booster Gold. Oh, good.
Booster Gold fits too perfectly. It's scary.
Very,
It's like you can see his face clear as day, and it's like so
Yeah.
frustrating.
It's too on the nose.
right. I get what you're saying, AJ. That's never been that character, but that's why I think Glenn needs to make it his own. Don't try to be what Tom was.
That's fair.
You know, don't try to be what Tom was. That's why I appreciated Daniel Gray.
Like a whole new character. Yeah, okay, I can see
It could be a whole new character.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no argument here. If you want to completely retire Ethan Hunt and let it be a lived-in world where Ethan Hunt, obviously, let's say he dies in this movie,
or like a legend,
right? Right, and this is the next guy filling in his shoes at IMF. I wouldn't have any issue because I would love to see Simon Pegg come back and and still be the hacker wizard guy.
That would be fun.
That'd be a lot of fun. So I'm not against that at all. I'm not against, and who knows? I don't think Tom Cruise would maybe necessarily lobby for this, but if you've seen the last Mission Impossible, there was a new recruit. Who knows where that new recruit goes in this this finale? You know, who says a female can't lead IMF?
Yeah,
you know, and Haley could do it.
The world.
Mrs. Atwell.
That's never been a conversation, Trayvon.
The U.S. has spoken. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I get the joke. Okay, got you. I get it. Trayvon, did you check out the trailer for the finale of Mission Impossible?
I did. I'm very excited for this. I have not seen all of them. I've seen like maybe the last 3.
Okay.
Wow.
And that's where I'm gonna stay at.
Let's do a marathon.
No.
Why
That's
not?
where you're gonna stay.
Dang, that'd be a lot, wouldn't it?
That's too much.
All right.
You do one
Too
movie a
much.
week.
Just like I never watched James Bond's movies. I'm good. Y'all can have it.
Yeah, but the difference is the James Bond movies aren't connected. You don't have to watch any of. You could start at any actor and just watch what they did. You don't have to watch all of them. None of them are connected.
That is very fair.
But with Mission Impossible, yeah, that's one long story.
Yeah.
That'd be like if someone told you, Trayvon, I watched the last 3 Harry Potter movies. And you're just like, well, what about he was 5 when he first
Every time you say weird shit like that, that's exactly how I feel. What you feel right there.
Where you're just like, why would you do that? Why would you watch how it ends, but not how it started?
Because Harry Potter's magic.
No. We know why you watch Harry Potter. We're saying get into your brain of someone watching Harry Potter at the end, the last 3 movies is crazy, right? Because you're missing so much.
They're nuts.
Yeah. That's
Right.
insane.
We're saying you watching Mission Impossible at the last 4 movies.
It was fine.
It's crazy. All right.
It's fine.
Okay. I respect. All respect. I'm sorry. All respect.
I didn't feel like I need no more. He's a spy. Got it. I don't know. That's it.
Okay. All right.
I had fun. I had fun with the last one I just saw. So I've been waiting for them to finally do something with this. I was like, when is it happening? And finally we got it. So I'm happy.
Well, remember we I think they got
Pandemic,
affected.
all that
Yeah,
stuff.
pandemic, and then their biggest issue was towards the end of last year with the strike.
That's right.
They were still finishing up on a lot of filming and whatnot. So that strike did not help anything whatsoever. So
I'll definitely need to rewatch part 1 before this one. So
Yeah.
okay.
Or just rewatch them all.
From the beginning.
Yeah, you still got a ways to go.
You know.
all right. Well, everybody that hasn't watched Harry Potter, we watch them too. Then
We can do that.
I
I'll do it with
That's
you.
exactly
I'll do it
what
with
I would tell someone if they told me they didn't see all the Harry Potters except for the last 3. I would say, "What? No, watch them all. Are you
Look,
crazy?"
we can watch Harry Potter first, and then we can do Mission Impossible.
I mean, that's a hell of a
Call me when you get
I
to
have to say,
4.
Yeah, that's committing
Really,
way too
James?
much time for 2
I
franchises.
just watched the
I've
first
seen
3.
Watch them
and
again.
how did you stop? Keep going.
all. Wait, the first 3
I'm
Harry
going
Potter?
Harry
yeah,
Potter
yeah.
movies.
I started watching the Harry Potter movies at the beginning of the month. I've taken a small break, but I'm gonna get back to it.
It's overwhelming.
You guys are weak.
I'm sorry.
It is not.
It's dawning on me that that's what you're saying. I thought you were saying it's a fun rewatch for you. I should have guessed.
I
should have
rewatched
guessed.
the first two. I've seen the first two before. The third one, I've seen bits and pieces of. I realized on TV, but I never watched the whole thing. So
That's the best one.
I liked it.
What, the third one?
Yeah, I like the third one.
Interesting.
I've heard. I talked to some people at work, and they're also like the third one's the best one.
Interesting.
Which is interesting because like there's 4 more movies.
4 more movies. But, yeah,
I rewatched them last year for the first time in forever. Because it's funny, I watched them all in theaters, but I didn't read Harry Potter. I wasn't a Harry Potter. I'm still not Harry Potter.
5 more movies.
But
is there part 2s?
Yeah, Death House was part 1 and part 2.
Yeah, the last was a split in half. Actually, did I rewatch those two? Like,
I remember watching them all in the movie theaters.
I did too.
I did not see them all in the movie theaters. I saw the last half of them in the movie theaters. The other
reason
ones
why I
had to
watched
catch
them
up
all
on.
is because my cousin is like a huge Potter
Same.
buff. So it's like,
I've seen them all in theaters. I've seen the regular ones on TV. I've seen the extended editions.
I've seen them all.
All the one. That's the other thing. All the ones I've seen have been about 3 hours long. So I've watched like 9 hours of Harry Potter in the span of a week. So that's the other reason why I'm like.
I think you showed something, and I was like, "That's the extended edition." It looked like it.
Oh, extended edition. Ooh, commitment.
Those movies aren't short. That's for damn sure. That is for damn sure.
I could tell if you get the scene where they crack the eggs and the letters in the eggs. But that's an extra scene.
I will say Harry Potter might be the only franchise I've ever sat through that it felt long. I just didn't have an issue with it, but I felt all 3 fucking hours of those movies. Because they were like 8 scenes where they were just talking, and I'm like, if you don't wave a wand or something, dog, like wave something while you talk. Like you losing me, man. Come on now.
Imagine how these series are going to be, Juwan. Imagine how these series are going to be.
It's okay. I'm used to it now, so now I don't have an issue. I don't have an issue. So
if you think the movies are long, the series is going to be pretty long.
I don't know if it will.
It won't hit the same.
If they go by every detail in the book like they're supposed to, yeah. That's what they said they want to do. It's supposed to be every detail in the book.
Yep.
Every detail.
All right,
That's pretty crazy. I mean, I like the commitment. I appreciate that.
Well,
that's gonna be interesting.
So that's the main complaint people have about the movies. Well, I didn't do this and this, and then I was like, okay.
Wish they could be committed like that with Star Wars, but no, they can't. Sorry to bring up Star Wars so early.
Oh no.
Jamie, so have you seen all the Mission Impossibles? I'm so scared.
No, not at all.
What have you seen?
I don't even know which Mission Impossible is. I think I've seen 4 of them.
I'm just hearing disappointment.
Yeah, I don't trust you, so we're gonna move on. Right? We're gonna go.
Hold on. Let me go on Google and see
which ones you saw.
Let's see. Mission.
You probably watched Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation,
Yes.
Fallout.
Movies.
Most recent shit.
So I've only seen 2.
Why would you double back to make it worse?
I had to go look.
It was okay with where you left this.
I
It
only
was the
seen
3.
3.
So you probably, Trayvon, you probably watched Mission what is it?
Fallout, and then the last one.
Oh, okay. So it's very clear.
Yeah.
He watched the one with Henry Cavill, then probably thought maybe Henry Cavill's in the other one.
Oh, which one was that?
Too.
That was Fallout? Yeah, I definitely remember seeing that.
I know you well enough, Trayvon. I know you well enough.
I was like, oh, what's this franchise? Let me see. Okay.
Yeah, Jamie, you probably watched
wait.
2011.
I've
to
seen-
2023.
I've seen.
That's exactly what happened to Ron.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
3, or I've seen everything since 4. 3
Okay.
pictures of 3, and I can't super tell right now.
There you go. Should make you all happy. There you go.
I'll make up for your disappointment.
Jamie could never truly make me disappoint me because Jamie watched Clone Wars. So
I
You
did.
finished?
I watched Clone Wars.
Jamie's
I
been done.
watched
Jamie
Bad
just
Batch.
refuses to watch Rebels. That's the problem.
That was never a part of the deal.
You understood the assignment, Jamie. It's a
You
continuation.
should want to.
I
Rebels
watched
Rebels
a
is
few
good.
episodes of Rebels, and I was like,
But
it's
here's
funny 'cause,
the
like, I
problem,
thought the
Jamie.
same thing about Clone Wars, but then when I pushed through it, I was like, oh, okay, this is good. So
My only issue with you not watching Rebels is because I told you how important Rebels was to the show Ahsoka. And you were just like,
here's the thing, right? I'm pretty sure. I know you're about to be disappointed, but I'm pretty sure I watched a video talking about the context of Rebels that was important to the show. So that way I had it.
So D23 was in Brazil. And we're just gonna move past that, Jamie. Doctor said I should stay away from stress, and the palpitations I just got just listening to you talk, just off the scale. So we're just gonna push past it.
What generation is that? I don't like that generation.
All right, so we're gonna go to D23 in Brazil. I don't know why they called it an extended look for Thunderbolts when that was just a trailer.
Yeah,
I don't really know why.
I thought there was gonna be interviews inside.
That's what I thought, and I'm like, you just gave me a new trailer. I'm like, all right. I'm not mad at it. I just don't know why you call it an extended look.
Yeah.
You know what it reminds me of, Joel? It upset me when Matt Reeves came out that year and was like, we've only been filming for like a week and a half, so here's a snippet. And that trailer was like 2 minutes.
3 minutes. It was 3 minutes long.
It was like, Matt, that's not a snippet, dog. That's a full-length trailer. What are you doing to me? I'm thinking you're just going to see the build-up to seeing him in the suit, and we get a full-on trailer, and I'm like, oh my God, this is more than I expected. Like, damn. So anyway, so we got Thunderbolts trailer, we got a brand new Captain America trailer, and then we got a lot of news that came out of the interviews from D23 Brazil that we'll go over. Let's start with Captain America. Joel.
Yeah.
I love this trailer, man. I really do. And I know you keep trying to tell me to temper my expectations, but there were at least 3 different scenes. I have hand on the Bible, believe he was talking to an Avenger. Hand on the Bible. Hand on the Bible, believe it. Believe it, believe it, believe it. But I really, truly did love this trailer. And damn, I can't wait to see this movie. What were your thoughts, man?
As I do with everything, you always temper your expectations. You can be excited, but man, you gotta level it out. You're gonna kill yourself. But yeah, I really liked the trailer. It was really fun. It was basically extended shots of some of what we've seen already. Like we got some cool action scene spots, like him, and we finally got them in the whole what they call the masks. What are they called?
Yep.
I forgot what they're called.
It's their stealth suits, but the helmet it's called something.
Yeah, their elevation mask, because for when they get to the speed is too much, and for human beings, they need something, the breathing apparatus. So that's what that's for. So I believe him and Falcon have that, but you get to see Caps.
Falcon definitely has it. I know that from the figures. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, and we've seen promo art with them wearing it. So, but we see Cap come down and that with the mask on, and it comes off. Like that was pretty dope. And we got probably even weirdly a much better look at Red Hulk, which was like, that looks fantastic. And then it's funny how much they've shown us a lot and also shown us nothing at the same time. It's pretty crazy because I'm like watching, I'm like looking for like if I'm missing somebody because they haven't really shown a lot of people. I mean, they basically showed us the same people every trailer. Not really. We've
heard the leader, never seen him.
Yeah, we've never seen the leader. We know he's there somewhere.
we don't even have leaked promo. Funko Pop is failing us with.
There was a
promo. No, don't bring Funko Pop in there.
No, Funko Pop's usually been good with hooking us up with spoilers. They're failing us right now.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want any spoilers.
We did get the McDonald's did spoil a lot of some of the stuff earlier. Remember, because they were promoting it months ago.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot about that. I don't even remember what it looked like.
And it was literally in McDonald's like a couple months ago because I guess they're like, fuck it, do it. It's not until February.
They've seen it. Just do it.
Yeah, so do it. But yeah, I mean, I like everything I've seen. I can't wait to learn more about the story itself. But I don't know. It's just I like the feel of it. I don't know if that makes sense. It's just like I like everything. Maybe it's the it just looks cool. It's nice to see Cap back, like the Captain America movie again, and it kind of has a Winter Soldier feel to it, which I like. Just temper. I say temper, but be excited. Temper, but be excited.
Yeah. I do love how the early reports were like they had to do reshoots because there was not enough action, right? So these 2 trailers, they're just like, fuck a story. Action them out. Action them out. Just throw action. More action. More action. So they know exactly what they're doing. They're like, no, we heard the reports. Look at all this good shit.
They're actually, didn't they just do reshoots? Or they're in the middle of doing
They're currently doing it right now. Yeah.
Apparently, it's called the Flight Vision mask.
Is that what
okay. Thank you, Trevor.
Target actually has it up there it's not for sale yet, but it's up here where it's like a toy.
Oh, that's cool.
That you can buy.
It's fun. Yeah. You know what's funny? I should have known that because this is in my toy group chat. where they're letting me know, like, hey, some Targets have this stuff on shelf right now. And I'm like, okay. You let me know when it comes in this area. Right there. Target. Right there. You know what's funny? You know the first thing I thought? You know the first thing I thought? I thought Taskmaster. Like it kind of looked like Taskmaster.
Yeah. Masks.
Right. Jamie, what were your thoughts on this new Captain America trailer? You excited for it at all?
It's cool. I just watched it for the first time as y'all were talking. It's definitely there was a lot of action to listen. Listen, the trailers.
Listen, Linda. Listen.
After like the first 2, I stopped because like some people don't know how to like not spoil the whole movie with their trailers. So sometimes I'm like, one or 2.
Once you get close to the movie, those are the ones you got to stop watching. If you haven't watched the movie, then you got to stop because they just give out the whole plot.
Yeah, basically. It's
ridiculous. For me, my mindset is always if you're gonna do that, like Deadpool and Wolverine did that. Everything in the trailers were the biggest action sequences of the movie that you saw in the trailer. Difference is the surprises in between. So I'm like, if I'm seeing the biggest action sequences of this movie, no problem. Just make sure there's something that surprises me.
Obviously, yeah.
It doesn't have to be what I'm expecting. Just let it be unexpected. And then I'll give you the win. It won't bother me. But it's when you see the movie and you're just like, I've seen literally every inch of this movie in the trailer.
The cameo.
Yeah, I'm like, there's nothing new here. Like, this is everything I've seen already. So that's the one thing I will say Marvel's been pretty good with is that they might show a lot, but once you get to it, it's like this one thing happened. You're like, okay, that was cool. That was cool.
I thought this trailer didn't show too much, in my opinion.
No, honestly,
it was an extension of the last one.
Yeah. But I thought it was cool. I think like seeing Red Hulk for the first time is interesting. At least from this first watch, like literally just watched it for the first time. I'm not sure if he favors Harrison Ford at all.
Yes, he does. He favors Harrison Ford way more than Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. Way more. When you look at Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, you go, I see they're trying to put Mark Ruffalo there. But when you look at Red Hulk, oh my God, it looks just like Harrison Ford.
Listen, I prefaced it by saying it was my first time watching it.
Not attacking you at all, because I have heard other people say, like, it doesn't really look like it. I'm like, no, they did a really, really good job with Red Hulk. If you do like a side-by-side, like, it looks just like him. They did a really good job. I mean, very proud of them. Because you know what's funny? You think back to Maslany in She-Hulk, and you go, yes, but no, right? Like, yes, it looks like her, but not this close. Like, this is like spot on.
Well, in certain lighting, she looks just like her.
Yes. Yes, because you know what was funny? You know what was funny, Jamie? If you go back, and Trayvon, you can cover your ears, but when you go back to Edward Norton's Incredible Hulk, right? It was like they were trying to make you believe Banner and Hulk were two separate people. It wasn't Banner turning into a version of himself, but just big and green, right? So like when you look at the Hulk's face in Edward Norton's face, there is no similarity. So when you get to Avengers, you kind of go, I see the vision, but you're not there. And then they just progressively got better. I think Red Hulk is the perfection of where Avengers started, with trying to make their faces sync up completely.
Interesting. But yeah, it was cool to see Red Hulk. I'm happy we get kind of some of that like the viciousness, the unhinged Hulk back a little bit. I was a fan of the Edward Norton Hulks, so I'm glad we get to have a little bit more of that.
Yes.
What else about the trailer? I thought it was interesting seeing that Cap has like a helmet thing that comes down now when he flies. I guess it's like high altitude kind of mask.
Yeah.
That's interesting because I don't know if he's ever worn a mask as Falcon before, but
no, I don't think he's ever flown that high. I think this is new. This is new territory. I think the suit and whatever he does to enhance his thrusters now have like a notch up. Like they could do more. He could do more with this suit, his wings. So at that altitude, you gotta not die.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. So that was interesting to see. It kind of took me by surprise for a second because I'm like, wait, is he like Cap with a mask or? But then it's like, okay, interesting.
He still has his goggles on.
Nanotech.
Yeah.
He's always goggle guy. I will say, Jamie, the part of the trailer that had me in tears was right when Ross transforms into Hulk and the black lady just goes, "They make him red now?" I love that line. I love that line so much. Her face is so unserious. They're red now?
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious.
I can't remember his name from the Falcon and Winter Soldier show, but there was like an allusion to him being like the next in line Falcon.
Oh, Joaquin.
He's in this trailer. Yeah, Joaquin. Mm-hmm. I thought that was cool, and so I'm curious how he's going to kind of play into everything.
Well, I think they're picking up right where they left off, where he says, "Keep the wings." I think now that's his Bucky.
I was just about to say.
Yeah, that's his Bucky.
His Green Goblin.
It's green. It looks green now. The suit.
Well, yeah, he changed that. What are we talking about? Wait.
No, Joel. They went off the rails. All Jamie was asking is, how does Joaquin play into it? And I was just saying, Joaquin is now Sam's Bucky. He's Sam's Bucky.
See, speaking of Bucky,
Sam.
I'm sorry. Yes, Sam. Yeah.
I was gonna because Bucky was originally supposed to be in this movie, and I'm kind of a little sad that he's not gonna be in this movie because I think they have like an interesting dynamic going on in the show, and it does kind of feel like a bit of a waste for him not to be here.
I think you can have him in there. I think the whole point of this is if Bucky's in it, it's screen time you're taking away from Joaquin. Because remember, Joaquin was barely in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. You can't have a partner that we barely see. Like, the whole point is to elevate Joaquin as you elevate Sam.
Also, Bucky has more important things to do.
See, but then, I feel like with this show, which there are multiple things you could say about the show, but in that particular instance, I think they should have built up Joaquin a little bit more because it definitely was the Sam and Bucky show. And then Joaquin, you saw him occasionally.
Right.
And for his Bucky to then all of a sudden be gone from this, it's Shaggy without Scooby a little bit.
Well, also
Fred and
you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it like this. You gotta look at it like this too, Jamie. Bucky is so wrapped up in everything Cap, right?
Yeah.
So to showcase a new era of Captain America in Sam, let Sam find his own Bucky. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Joaquin is. So you need to let Joaquin grow. And he can't grow if he's stuck behind Bucky all the time.
Yeah.
And
I agree with
and
all
also
of that.
Bucky can't fly. So
yeah, that is
shouldn't matter because he couldn't fly either.
Yeah, but these two fly all the time. They fly everywhere. So
they complement each other. That's the point. I I think it's just best not to look too deep into the pairing of Sam and Bucky. It was just for Bucky to kind of help usher in him becoming the new Captain America. But now that he is his own man, this is now Sam's story to tell, and Bucky's story with Cap is over.
No.
You know,
That's fair.
they'll team up again later on.
They could have done a better job in the show, like making sure Joaquin was like up there, front of the line. Like he's important. Like remember this guy.
If you knew, you knew. That's why you got to know, so you don't have to get the part.
I don't know.
That's on you.
No, Jamie, no. But Joel is partially right. But no. No, it was one of those things to where they could have made it more clear that Sam was taking a liking to this kid enough to grow him as his partner.
He gave him his wings at the end.
But to someone on the outside looking in, it was like
they can't do that. That's not my problem. They can't do that.
No, it was more so like, take it. I don't want it. I'm gonna get new shit, so you can have it.
Use your hand.
Give it as that. Like I knew Joaquin was gonna be important later on, but it's just the way that this unfolds. It feels like all of a sudden Bucky's cut out, Joaquin's put in. And I think it just could have been a smoother transition between like, hey, Bucky, you know that kid, like that kid's cool, whatever, blah blah. Like they could have just built it up a little bit more, right?
I don't disagree with you. I do think that show, knowing that it was going to pivot into a movie, I do believe that show should have focused a lot more on Joaquin. But it's hard to do that when it's called Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So that's where they messed up, is doing that, because you could have just called it Captain America, right? That was the whole point of the show.
They were never going to call that series
Captain America.
Captain America, yeah.
Well, you could have just been. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Trevor. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Finish.
No, I was just gonna say you could have just came up with a more creative way to make that show just about Sam.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Featured Bucky.
They could have come up with a better name than Falcon Winter Soldier, but they did not.
Right. Go ahead, Trevor. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, I thought it made sense for them to name the show the way they did, because when a soldier or Bucky, you could tell he still was a little annoyed with the shield being given away throughout the show. You could tell he had a problem with it. Although they say he didn't, but he had an issue with it. So like, by the time we got to it, I felt like he accepted Sam to be, the new Captain America, although it did bother him at the beginning. You tell how annoyed he was. I was like, so they built up to that, to where now he is actually Cap. And now, like, I don't feel like he accepted it either. When the show first started, he gave, the shield was given away and he wasn't actually going to do it. So when he finally did become it, I think at that point, he was ready to be it. So I think at the end of the show, that made more sense.
Yeah, but
give the wings to Joaquin, yes. But I feel like that was the point of the show, for both of them to accept there is a new Cap. Both of them needed to get there.
I don't think we're saying two different things. I'm saying they could have done everything you said with it just being called Falcon or Cap or whatever. I don't think you needed to. That's my problem. It didn't need to be. It didn't need to be. Bucky accepting him as Cap only for you to say the next time you see Cap, there's no Bucky. I don't give a fuck about Bucky's acceptance. Steve made his decision. That's it. You don't have to accept it. Who the fuck cares about your opinion? That show should have just been about Falcon's ascension to becoming Captain America. That's it. So then you could have focused more on Joaquin.
I'll agree to that, but more on Trayvon's point. I feel like the reason why they titled Falcon and Winter Soldier is because it's a commentary on the audience as well. Because everybody wanted Bucky to be the next Captain America. And for them to have them on equal footing within the show, I feel like it made more sense. Because even Sam didn't think he should have become Captain America at first, and then he grew into that responsibility. At the same time, Bucky grew into that responsibility of letting Sam become and just agree with him being Captain America.
My only issue with what you two are saying, and then we'll move on, AJ, to your thoughts on the Captain America trailer. My only issue to that is that you tore down all the progression of Bucky in that show. The whole point of that show was Bucky to get out of being the Winter Soldier. Only
We
to
don't
end
know-
the show
he did.
calling him
We
Winter
don't-
Soldier.
But we don't know
No.
if he doesn't use the moniker anymore. That's the only thing.
I
I agree
get
that
you.
they shouldn't have said Winter Soldier. thing.
Right. Okay. That's
But-
all I'm saying.
But
That's all
we
I'm
still
saying.
don't know that he doesn't use that moniker. We don't know that yet.
Right. He might not. It might be a Penguin situation. It's just very confusing that you spent the whole series
And-
telling people
and
he doesn't
that
want to
could
be
be-
Winter Soldier, only
that
for
could
you to
definitely
say Captain America and Winter Soldier will return. And it's like,
Yeah,
who's Winter Soldier? Like, didn't he just say he doesn't want that?
I think a lot of that
That's
is
weird.
They don't
He
have
never
a name for
said
him
that.
yet. You know.
No. He didn't
he
say
didn't,
it.
no.
The end of the show said Captain America and the Winter Soldier will return. And I'm like, what was the whole point of Bucky's whole arc here? If you're saying he's
I'm
still
not
Winter
sure.
Soldier.
Accepting what he did.
I know, but then the show shouldn't have still acknowledged him as the Winter Soldier. You know what I'm saying?
It probably should have
Always,
been.
always be that. I mean,
No, that was the whole point of him telling you in the show. No, that's not me anymore.
To certain people, yes. But
Well, that's different.
to Bucky, it probably should have ended with Captain America and Bucky will return.
That's all I'm saying. That's progression.
nobody's scared of Bucky. Please.
I'm not.
I don't think he wants people to be scared of him. That's the whole point. Don't be scared of me. I'm not that scary guy anymore. That's the
Yes,
whole
he is.
point. No, he's not. No. Or there was no. If you're telling me he's still that same guy, there was no progression.
He ain't that
Then
scared
what was
guy,
the
but
point?
also don't fuck with me.
Oh, Jesus
That's
Christ.
any character in the Marvel Universe, Trayvon. Thor smiles all the time, but he can murder you if he wanted to. It's the same thing. But AJ, who are your thoughts on this Captain America trailer?
Yeah, I loved it. Speaking on Red Hulk a little bit, I really like the little detail they did when he transformed and you see his fingers on the ground and it
Mhm.
like flamed up a little
Yeah.
bit. I really like that little.
Wait, was his nails black? Because that's very important to me. Were his nails black?
Why is that important to
That's
you?
so
Because it's the look of Red Hulk.
They're not black.
No, because I don't remember seeing his
I
fingernails.
don't remember it
but-
either. I don't remember
yeah.
seeing.
They're not
it
black
was.
in the poster. I know that much.
Yeah, I didn't think it was black in the post. I was just curious if maybe it was black in the shot. I just didn't remember. I didn't remember seeing fingernails. Like I remember his hands into the ground. I don't remember fingernails.
No, it was not black on there.
I'll
Disappointing.
go to the nail salon.
But
You
yes,
better.
when I was watching this trailer, I was thinking, I love Yelena. No, what am I thinking? I'm thinking about Captain America.
Wrong one, buddy.
Yes, there is
We're
a
not there
widow.
yet.
There is a widow in this movie, and I was
There
thinking
is.
Yes,
every
there is.
Captain
Former-
America
former
needs
widow.
a widow. I don't know why I was thinking that. I was just thinking.
I don't think she's a good guy. I don't think she's a good guy at all.
I think
she works for the
plays-
leader.
I think she dabbles in both roles because you do see her a lot in this trailer.
She works for what's his name?
Yeah.
President. She was
Yeah,
working
for the president.
for the president.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And not Bucky. Jesus Christ. Captain America.
Mhm.
But I'm getting confused both with Thunderbolts and Captain America at the moment. But you can see there's a lot in play within this trailer. The Thinker has a lot going on. There was a part in the trailer where he was like, "Do you really know who's in control of the situation?"
Yeah.
Something like that. Something along those lines. And that just got me more curious about how this movie is going to unfold. And that's one of the biggest things that I love about this trailer is like it keeps you guessing.
Right.
And it keeps you like wanting more action wise and more of a mysterious type of situation. Much like what Joel was saying, it feels like Winter Soldier basically.
Mhm.
And
Mm.
Winter Soldier is probably top 3, top 1 for a lot of people, but like top 3 for me at least.
I've just never heard top 1. It just stuck
Fair
me for a second. When he
But
said that, I'm just like, oh, so number 1. Okay. Gotcha,
Yes,
gotcha,
yes.
gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
It's in the
Um,
1%. Yes.
Gotcha. Trayvon, what were your thoughts on this Cap trailer?
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for this. It should be fun. I am I don't know, I'm just ready for this movie and I'm just
I'm with
February need to hurry up.
I'm with you.
Ooh, we're almost
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, we are.
We're cruising, man.
So close, but yet so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You-
I don't know about like, cameos or anything like that. That'll be cool. I'm interested in seeing I mean, the way he's using the suit in the trailer looks really cool. I was like, the way he cut through the car, and,
That was cool.
the landing,
Cool
and,
action.
With the shockwave.
Yeah. I was wondering about that. That wasn't aftershock.
It was funny because he said, "Wait for it," and I was like,
"Yeah."
Because I remember I saw like some reaction. People were like, "Oh, is it like?" Because they automatically think because it came from Wakanda. Is it like
vibranium? Have something to do with it?
Or whatever. I was like, no, it looks like it's just aftershock. Like literally, just wait for it.
Yeah, just like a comic booky kind of thing.
That's hilarious because that's not where my mind went to that scene. My mind went to one of the cameos I thought was gonna be gonna be in this movie. That's immediately where my head went.
Oh, Giancarlo?
In my head, it's wait for it, and then it's Hulk landing down. That's where my mind went. That's where my mind went.
You're only gonna hurt yourself.
I don't think that. I don't
allow myself to become that. I told you the Mephisto thing broke me. I don't become that engulfed in anything,
man.
But I can hope.
You
can, as long as we just keep it tempered.
If anywhere to hope is probably this. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, hell. Sorry, I'm fantasizing about a Red Hulk movie giving me a Green Hulk.
I don't mind. It's not a Red Hulk movie. It's a Captain America movie.
Red Hulk is in the poster. It's co. It's split. It's 50-50.
It's not his movie.
It's
so it's trying to be cool now.
Red Hulk.
Now he likes cool movies.
Now he's good with it.
Yeah, now he's fine with it.
Yeah.
Red Hulk and Company. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Yeah, right. There we go.
It's so funny your change on Sam. It's very funny.
I was thinking a little bit.
Sam, you guys have to stop this narrative. I'm now starting to understand when Ditch says he hates the blind narrative. That I've never said anything about Sam.
He hates blind people. We know that.
That's different. My narrative has not changed. I do not think Anthony Mackie is a good actor, but I am excited to see the story of Captain America continue. Those two things are not separate. That's always been my issue with
I feel like he just
Anthony Mackie because I think like
cameos.
Every time we talked about,
I enjoyed. I didn't say anything bad about him in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Every time you saw him, every time you're like Anthony Mackie. Oh my god! Every time.
No, I did not say anything bad about. No. Me disliking him as an actor has nothing to do with me disliking the character of Sam.
So why hasn't it changed if he did so well in Falcon Winter Soldier and looks good in this?
What hasn't changed?
Him being a good actor. Like how much more he got to do for you?
I've only seen him act well in that, and then it looks like in this. I've seen it. I don't know if y'all saw that movie with Homeboy that played Franklin in what is that fucking show, Joel? The drug show. Snowfall. That fucking movie that he did with him on Netflix, that shit was hot doo-doo water garbage. That Triple C's movie or whatever that was that Anthony Mackie was in, hot doo-doo garbage. Like, so many of those movies were garbage. So, yes, he was good in a show. He looks like he's good at this movie. I'm giving him credit, and y'all still won't let me off the hook. So, if y'all want me to, I can go back to saying, fuck Anthony Mackie. I don't mind. I still believe that's where you are. I'm sitting here giving you that he looks good. It looks good. I'm excited. That's not enough for you.
Red Hulk and cameos. That's what I keep hearing. But anyway,
what? I started my whole breakdown of this trailer. I'm excited for it. It looks great. What are we talking about?
Anyway,
I don't know. I don't know what you want.
I'm enjoying.
Fuck Anthony Mackie. There we go. I'm back on it.
I mean, that's what we were already.
I'll watch it bootleg. I'm not paying money to in his pockets. There it is. Fuck it. I'll watch it bootleg. There we go. So I can't fucking cheer for the guy. So fuck this.
No, you can't. I was just surprised. I'm like, wow, he's not said like he doesn't like Anthony Mackie or like what. I was just surprised.
Trying to be progressive here, but that's not.
That's
allowed,
fine.
So.
Be progressive.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That's what I'm saying, Joel. I didn't change anything.
I'm just saying you can say you like him now. If that's fine.
If I do, yes. If I do, if I see him in other things that he's really good in, yes, that would be my narrative.
I don't think he's a bad actor though.
And I respect you saying that. I didn't bring this up. I just want to make that clear. I didn't bring this up. Trayvon did. Just want to make that clear. Go ahead, Trayvon.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean it's gonna be fun. I'm excited to see them flying around. I'm excited to see what this Red Hulk can do.
That's where it starts.
With him burning, with him, I guess, firepower or whatever he got now. That'd be interesting. I don't look. No, I'm not gonna say that. I ain't trying to get attacked today. But anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, I'm happy for it. Happy to see Red Hulk.
But I can be attacked. But I can be attacked for no reason.
I'm not like how people are like foaming at the mouth about Harrison Ford. I'm not there. I'm like, okay, whatever. He's there. Happy for him.
For what reason are they?
I'm just not like.
Do not have rabies.
I don't. I don't live for him like that. Like people love him. I'm like, okay, he's in it. You know.
Yeah,
whatever.
I wasn't.
Whoa! Hold on.
He's not the highlight.
So you're allowed to hate, but
I don't know if that was hate.
I just.
What?
The things I keep seeing people are so excited about Harrison Ford. I'm just like, okay,
because he's a big name.
Yeah,
right.
I like it's cool.
That's not the draw. That's not the draw for me. I don't know.
I don't think that's a draw for many people.
It's Marvel.
It's not my draw, but I mean, it's a draw.
Yeah. All I'm saying is I don't believe there's a such thing as people now.
A lot of the movie. I don't need him be taking it over. That's all.
I don't think he'll be in more scenes than the guy playing Captain America.
I hope not.
I don't think that's the case. That'd be weird.
It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be weird though. I would be expecting it. So that's why I'm like, please don't do that. So yeah, he's Harrison Ford. I was like, please don't do this.
So I mean,
yeah,
I was here to watch Captain America.
Yeah.
See.
And if he's Red Hulk, like let's say, I'm assuming it's right there. This is at the end of the movie,
right?
I mean, the part of Harrison Ford that we want to see is at the end. So it's like,
as the movie's ending, yeah.
Right.
No, to me, I don't connect those two. I don't think that's gonna be an issue at all. All right, let's move on to Thunderbolts. They dropped their trailer. I'm just here to see Sentry suit. I keep hearing people tell me that he's going to be in his accurate suit with a few modifications. I don't want to keep hearing it. I want to see it. I want to see Sentry. That's all my thoughts on that trailer. So, Joel.
Bob.
I know. I know what Bob looks like, guys. I got it. Thumbs up. Awesome. Sentry. Like, give me Sentry. You know? Like you know what upsets me about it, Joel? I remember us thinking when we were talking about getting ready for the Captain America trailer, right? It shocked us that they gave us Red Hulk as early as they did. We thought it would be something they'd try to hide for as long as possible. No, Harrison Ford, they showed us. It was Red Hulk that we thought they were going to hide.
That's still Harrison Ford. They were going to show you.
I don't really... Okay.
I'm surprised they opened it with the shit.
Goodness gracious, Trayvon. We're gonna talk about that later.
That's the math.
So I just don't understand why they're making us wait for Sentry. As if like the people that know who Bob is don't know he's gonna be Sentry. Just show me Sentry.
Because they ain't worried about us. They're worried about the other people.
Oh, I didn't know who Bob was.
Nobody knows who else Sentry is.
Jamie still don't know who Sentry is. So you're like speaking gibberish there.
Halfway.
Yeah, but how many people out of the know knew that Ross was going to turn into Red Hulk in this movie, and they led out with that shit. No,
they felt comfortable doing that.
Did not know that, Trayvon. That's a random thing for a casual person to know. That Thunderbolt Ross is a Red Hulk.
We heard, and then they showed it.
Right, and it was just like, So I'm like, we know Sentry is in this fucking movie. Like, come on. We know that. We knew that before they wanted us to. When what's his name ruined it for us when he was talking about the actor that dropped out of the role. Remember all the way back then? So I'm like, I don't know. But anyway, your thoughts on the trailer. What?
Who?
Harry Styles?
It was not Harry Styles.
No, Harry Styles. No.
I for a second I thought, wait, what did I say? That you said Harry Styles. Maybe I said something wrong. My bad.
I was trying to think what actor that could have been. Like,
Stephen Yeun.
Stephen Yeun. Yes, thank you, Jay. It was Stephen Yeun.
Yeah.
He was originally Bob.
Yeah.
Bob's Burgers.
But what were your thoughts, Joel, on the Thunderbolts trailer?
I mean, I enjoyed it. It was just, I liked the fact that it was long, so I got to see more of it. Gave me a better understanding of what I'm getting into. But it looks fun. I mean, that's all I go into for these movies for, anyways. for a good time, and I feel like this movie will deliver that just based on the trailer. It's a very weird group of characters because they're not traditional members of the Thunderbolts. But obviously, this Thunderbolts team might not be called that forever, considering the asterisk. I can't wait to find out. I'm probably more excited to find out what the fuck that asterisk means.
I think they showed us in the trailer.
They added it after.
What they did do in the trailer was give you a hint as to why it won't be Thunderbolts by the end of that movie. That whole conversation at the end of the trailer of Thunderbolts, and then Bucky going, "No, we can't call ourselves that." Like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was on something different then.
Yeah. So
which is hilarious because I wonder if Red Guardian is unaware of Thunderbolt Ross, and because Bucky's like, no, that's already something. No, we're not going to attach ourselves to that.
I hope they actually realize that, yeah, your president is named Thunderbolt.
Right, yeah. Because I'm very curious. It's like who gives? That's my biggest question. Like, I know yours, Joel, is forget all that. What is the actual name? My biggest question of this movie is, where do they get the Thunderbolts name from? It's such a random name to just go, we're the Thunderbolts. Like,
sounds like something Red Guardian came up with.
That's very interesting. I can't wait to see where that name comes from and why, and then what it turns into.
Yeah. And look, again, I like the actors in it. I like the characters they're playing. And there might be more expendable characters because we lose track of one in the beginning of the movie and never see her again.
Sure do.
So I'm curious what happens to Taskmaster. But I am excited. And like you, I would like to finally see Sentry. But look, Sentry's another character I never really liked. So they got to sell me on giving me I have to give a fuck again. And I was like, fine. Like, he's there. Do right by him at least. Not too right because it was OP. So water it down a little bit and I'll be happy. And then we can go from there.
Yeah. No, I sometimes like my OP characters in moments, not full time. Not full time. Not full time. I just like them for pockets of time, not full time. No. Not full time. Jamie, what were your thoughts on this Thunderbolts trailer?
I'm intrigued. I can't say I'm excited yet, just because I feel like it's an odd group of characters, and I don't know. There's like a lot going on with the MCU right now where I'm kind of just like, where is this all kind of going? And I think the Thunderbolts is the one project, at least that we've seen so far, that I'm really like, where are we going with this? So I'm intrigued. I definitely want to learn more. Apparently Bob is Sentry. I had no idea. So I vaguely even know who Sentry is. So I still don't know who Bob is. But I apparently have a lot to learn there. I think all the characters that they have are like fun. So I'm wondering like how they'll mesh together. But it seems like it's gonna be kind of sort of a road trippy kind of movie in a way, which is funny. But yeah, no, I'm intrigued. I'm curious to see more.
Yeah, Trayvon, what were your thoughts on the Thunderbolts trailer?
Can't wait to see Bob, or at least they extend that little screen, that scene they keep showing of him get ready to get busy with all those people outside with the bullets pointed at him. So I'm assuming that's when we'll get to see something. Yeah, I'm excited for that. It's cool for this team. I am a little annoyed with her buying Avengers Tower. That should have been more exciting than it was. I was like, oh, okay, she did. Yay. I'm not gonna lie. That was disappointing. I was like, okay.
That is disappointing. I won't lie.
I only reason it didn't bother me is that once after Secret Wars, you can retcon all that shit.
It's just like every time I think about Avengers Tower, it's just the way they teased it at the end of the Spider-Man, because they showed the Ford, like it was they played in my face.
You're not wrong. I do think, because remember, the same director of Spider-Man was supposed to direct Fantastic Four. I do believe that was the plan at some point. But when you had to alter essentially what the story of the Fantastic Four were to fit the whole era we're in, that's when things change. And I think that's when they just said, just give it to put in the Thunderbolts movie. Let's just get that answered, get it out of the way. But I think once you merge all the worlds after Secret Wars, I think you could then say, in this new reality, this is the Fantastic Four's headquarters. This is the building, right? And Avengers Tower is somewhere else. So you can easily rectify that if you want.
Give us the mansion finally.
Right. Yeah, you can easily. So that's the only reason it doesn't bother me is that things had to change so drastically after what's his name stepped down from doing Fantastic Four. And then what it turned out to be that it was they were never going to stick with that. Because it wouldn't have made sense. If you said that was Baxter Building, I would say where did the Fantastic Four come from? Like where they been all this time? That's why you couldn't do it.
If they did it back then, it would have been like more.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Now it makes no sense.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. It didn't bother me at all. It didn't bother me at all.
I mean, I'm still disappointed it's not something more relevant, but
yeah, they wasted it for sure. But they have a chance to rectify that. So,
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm a little confused on what's actually happening. I guess that's good. I'm just like, so like I was like, so I mean, they see Bob, they get trapped in like a room. It's very interesting. I'm like, well, what's happening? Why is Bucky like stopping them from getting captured, but then capturing them? So it's
me weird. And Joel's theory was we believe Bucky is investigating Valentina, and in investigating her, Bucky just sees that maybe it's better to stay close to what's happening with this little merry band of criminals, as opposed to just letting them do whatever they're gonna do. Maybe it's better to stay in it and work it from within than to be out of it. So I think he's investigating her.
That's fine, but I guess
the investigating her leads him to that.
I mean, I guess that's fine, but the weird thing, and we know the weird thing of them in the car, that like, how does that get you on the team? Like chasing, like
where he blew them up.
Yeah, I'm like, how's that?
Yeah. Well, again, their boss is Valentina, so whatever she says apparently goes. So I don't think any of them are willing to argue with her, knowing her power, especially now that she's been promoted.
What if that scene happens after he joined the team, though? Maybe they did something.
I mean, it seemed like there was their first time seeing him.
Yeah, it did.
Bucky? So I was like, huh. So I don't know. It's an interesting movie. I'm here for the Marvel. I don't know. This one of the movies I'm like, I have to watch. So
yeah,
sure.
AJ, did you go? I started with you, right, AJ? No, I started with you with Cap. Sorry. What are your thoughts on this Thunderbolt trailer?
All I gotta say is I need more Yelena. That's all. That's all I need to say.
I think she's as much of a main character as you get in this movie. I think you'll see probably nothing but Yelena in this movie.
As I should.
God bless you.
I do want to have Kate Bishop at the end of the show and the end credit scene with Miss Marvel.
Okay. Yes.
Yelena.
That's a lot.
Why would you, AJ? Why would you disrespect Yelena like that?
I'm not.
Yelena is now the new Black Widow. She should be an Avenger if she's going to join any team.
No, she can be with Kate Bishop.
Okay, that's your fantasies talking. I don't think that's your brain.
Your point being,
you're letting Trayvon corrupt you. Enough. I'm separating you two. I'm separating you two.
She could teach the Young Avengers. I don't know.
Exactly.
All I'm saying is when you say things like that, it's not you, but it only frustrates me because it's the same conversation I had to have when people went, I can't wait for them to recruit Peter, and I'm like, why would Peter join the children? Why would he go sit at the children's table?
They're not children, though.
No.
They're all around the same age.
I'm speaking respectively in the idea of this man's been an Avenger. Why would he go down to now being a young Avenger?
Especially by the time we meet him.
Why would he need to do that? Kate is your mentor.
Young Avengers.
Kate is your mentor of that group.
You can only have one mentor? Come on.
You don't need Spider-Man in that, especially because think about it, guys. We're going to probably put Miles there, if anything. We don't need to put Peter there. So,
that's why Peter needs to be there. That's his boy. That's his boy. Like, I got to make sure y'all treating him right.
Hold on now. Justice League, all mentors the Young Justice. So let's not do that. Look, they can have the.
First of all, no. What you're saying makes no sense.
They all be mentors of Young Avengers.
No, because what you're not hearing yourself say right now is Batman was not a member of the Young Justice. He was a Justice League member.
Mentor.
Yes, they just said put Spider-Man in the Young Avengers. I'm saying don't do that. He can be a mentor from the outside.
Be a mentor.
But my argument to AJ was that they don't need to join the team. That was my argument. They don't need to join the team. Of course, they can be mentors.
Let's hope we
don't
get
join.
the Young Avengers. Let's start there.
You said what?
Actually, get the Young Avengers first.
Yeah.
I mean, they started
by Young Avengers. I just want them to be together.
Like together romantically?
We're moving on. We're not entertaining AJ's horniness. We're gonna move on. All right, so we're gonna do rapid fire here.
Why not?
Brad Winderbaum.
You got Yelena, you got Kate.
We're moving on from here.
Where are the men? Where are the men?
Yeah, just I muted.
So I'm always gonna say that.
So we're moving on from that. Brad
now,
Winderbaum hints at what's to come in Wonder Man. Quote: If you're a fan of the West Coast Avengers or know a little bit about Simon Williams, you are going to be very excited to see how much we homage to the source material. Joel, I'm assuming you had hearing that the closest to a nerdgasm that's ever been had, right? Because you've been praying for the West Coast Avengers. So this is all but confirmation. Almost, it feels like.
For the West Coast Avengers, yes. Wonder Man. Again, another character I did not like growing up. So it's like it's one of those things where like I was more excited that Yaya got the role than the actual character coming to life. I was like, oh shit! Now I'm intrigued. Like I'm more interested now. Do something different with it. That character is so very superhero Johnny Cage-ish, I guess is the best way to put it.
Very much so, yeah.
But like which is not necessarily a bad thing because I love Johnny Cage. But like we'll see. Like if they're really gonna land on certain things and they're gonna do that much, I love when any show does homages like that. I thought Agatha even did some of those, and that they didn't pull from a lot of like the source material.
Right.
I really appreciate when they do stuff like that. So if they really do, I really look forward to see how the show is. Like if it's a love letter to Hollywood and all that extra shit. I'm intrigued. I've been intrigued ever since they mentioned it because I'd never ever expected to see Simon Williams become a thing. I was like, this is still shocking to me. So I can't wait to see more. The fact that now at least we know it's coming out in December, but it's over a year away. Who knows when that trailer drop? Like the actual trailer, we got a little snippet, which was nice. I can't wait to learn more, basically, and see more and see the suit and all the homages. I'm very excited. Those words were cool. And look, I really hope after all this there is a West Coast Avengers because there's just too many people to have on one team at this point. You got to separate it, I feel, in my opinion. It just makes sense to have East Coast, West Coast. I love that. But we'll see.
Yep. All right, we're going to keep pushing with the rapid fire here. Brad has been a busybody on Phase Hero.
Get an interview with them. Yeah.
Yes. This one's for you, Trayvon. So according to Brad, he says Nova series looks highly promising based on what he's seen so far. The vibe of that show is very unique and very cool. How excited are you to get more space flying powers, all kinds of shit?
I need more of it. Keep it coming.
I know.
Put
that in the witch's cauldron and just stir it up, right? Nice little witch brew of flying powers.
Look, they already, they're doing a lot right now. They got the Avengers, using Megazords.
Right.
We're here.
What if?
AJ, moving on. Brad also said he expects Daredevil Born Again to span multiple seasons. He also assures that Daredevil will continue to be part of the MCU. Not that was ever to be questioned.
Why would you remove him after the fact?
But how excited are you to know that they're not looking to rush this? They're willing to do multiple seasons.
That's a good sign. It's a good sign that they're trying to take their time with this series specifically, but not just the series, but other series as well. It just shows the fact that they're evolving as a studio for their TV series, specifically, which is a good sign. Like I said, how many seasons will we get? Will it be 2? Will it be 3? Hopefully, it's a lot more because I want this to last for as long as possible.
We'll see, because one thing we do know is that or just give her own show. But each season you go up, your budget usually goes up. And if there's one thing we know, it's that guy at the head of Disney right now, he don't play that. So they might end up actually making this maybe a movie at some point. Just to get out of,
which is also fine with me.
Just to get out of that TV budget.
That would be fucking cool.
Yeah.
Make that film a movie. That would be cool.
I was just gonna say, I think you should do 2 more seasons and then cap it with a movie.
That would be cool. The next time
we see Daredevil is in other people's stuff.
It would be cool if they did like a Defenders type of thing for like a movie. Like you can have.
That'd be interesting.
You can have like the Daredevil series. You can have the Jessica Jones, whatever. Like in the Daredevil series, but they'll all come together within like a movie, an event or something.
Film.
Yeah. I would love an event film.
I would have no problem with that.
Throwing Spider-Man.
Yeah, why not?
Just drop them in there. Jamie, I'll go to you for this next one. Brad hinted that What If may return in some form after season 3.
Oh.
So how excited would you be to see more animation from Marvel, seeing as though they apparently shy away from it?
Interesting. I don't agree with that, but I would love.
How much Marvel animation have you seen lately?
I mean, they have the Spider-Man shows coming out. They're doing
they'll be leaning into it more going forward.
I was about to say they're doing it more so now, but they've shied away from it for years. Like it'd be hit or miss with animation.
You could say that.
That's changing.
Right. Right.
But yeah, I would love to see. It's unfortunate that What If is ending at season 3, because I feel like first season was like, Second season, I really enjoyed the second season. So I like to have a really good third season. I'm like, damn, like we could have more. We could do more. But yeah, I'd be curious to see, like, I guess what they would want to do, because I think What If could go on as long as he wanted to, honestly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised that they would want to end it at 3 seasons. Like,
I know why they're ending it. They're ending it because right now it fits your narrative of a multiverse and the whole narrative of the multiverse. So I think what you might start to get is more What If projects that are just different. So maybe it's a different name, but it'll drastically be a different concept. So that's what I think he means by you might see it return in some form after season 3. It just won't be what we've known, which is a multiverse story.
Maybe they could do like Star Wars Visions and get like other animation studios involved.
Very likely.
That could take forever. So maybe that's not realistic, but I think it would be cool.
All right, nice. let's move on. This is the biggest thing we definitely got to make sure we talk about. Kevin Feige is now realizing no more hiring old people.
Oh,
no
wait.
Oh, damn.
No, we're going to talk about the trailer. Don't worry.
Oh, thanks. I was like, what are we doing here?
Do not worry. But there's some news that's bigger than that.
I almost rioted.
No, I got you. Don't worry. Yeah, Kevin Feige's realizing no more hiring the old. Okay, we tried to be nice, but you old people don't know how to shut the fuck up. Denzel Washington gave us some news we did not even know we needed, which was apparently Ryan Coogler is starting to, get his brain working on a Black Panther 3. And apparently he's told Denzel he'll have a part in it. Now, I can't imagine that part would be small. Because why waste Denzel? Even though, to be fair, to a smaller level, they've been wasting Forrest Whitaker. So, he was in one movie and died and was out. So,
same thing happened here.
Very likely.
Let's say I'm retired. So.
So I am very curious about this. But Trayvon, are you loving this hot goss by Denzel? Hot goss, because that's all it is. Because we don't know how true this.
You trying to get me attacked again?
That's right.
Sure am.
Ask somebody else.
Nope. Since you wanted to air my Anthony Mackie laundry, go ahead. Step right in it. Step right in.
It's not the same level.
It sure is. It sure is.
I don't
Sure
care about.
is.
I don't
At
care about
least
this either.
Trayvon. I mean, at least Juwan gave me a reason, even though you don't have to agree with it. There's a reason.
I just don't see the big deal. I mean, okay, I'm happy for him. He get the role written for him. Good for him.
I can tell you right now, there are way more people curious as how you don't like Denzel as opposed to how I don't like Anthony Mackie.
I've just
That's
never been.
damn sure
I've
on the same
never.
level.
I'm like I just I guess I haven't seen enough of his movies, or it's I don't know. He's just not.
It's also wild.
I will say, Trayvon, you really do be picking and choosing your black cards sometimes, man. Sometimes I'm like, you're as militant as it gets, and then you remind me with the not seeing Denzel movies. I'm like, nope. See, there's the crack. There's the crack in the armor, right there, man. There it is.
Sorry, fight me.
There it is. Why do I have to fight you?
I don't care.
That was so.
I'm
that
so
was
happy for
aggressive.
this.
I had a similar conversation with my daughter. The same words came out of her mouth.
AJ, I'll pass it to you. What are your thoughts on Denzel apparently breaking some news?
Dope.
You know what's funny? As I pass it to you, Jamie, what are the trades gonna do when like they actually start making this movie and start casting it? And like Denzel's in it, like, oh no, we knew from like 3 years ago. Yeah, we knew this isn't just so. You're late. Denzel been told us.
They talk about the role he's playing.
Right, there you go. Yeah. Go in depth. Don't just tell me he got casted. We've been there.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts though, Jamie? You excited to possibly see Denzel in Wakanda?
I am. I'm really I'm curious to see like what his role is going to be. I really like Denzel. I think he's like a fun actor, and he's like played a lot of really like iconic roles. So not gonna lie, I haven't seen many of those iconic roles, but of the ones I have seen, I'm like, yes, I do enjoy Denzel. So
Jamie was only born like last year. You have to understand.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. The people
Trayvon doesn't get the same excuse.
I know Trayvon was criticized. I'm gonna be vulnerable, but listen, if you're gonna criticize somebody, you criticize me too. But
trust me, we will.
Like they were saying, you're young. You have the excuse. To me, I just don't give a damn.
Yeah. That's true.
I don't know which is worse. I'm highly offended by both.
How could you be offended? I've only had so much time on this planet.
Jamie,
that excuse is only going to last you so long.
No. Because what you're doing right now is you're being disingenuous. You're making your audience think you're 14.
Remember that. I watched Clone Wars.
Jamie.
I watched Bad Batch. Remember this.
You're not 14. And I also want to remind you, Jamie, you're not that far from AJ's age. Okay.
AJ's young.
Or Mike, for that matter.
We thought AJ for the longest was the baby of the group. Then you came along and we're like, well, no, Jamie. Jamie is very much the baby of the group, but not by that much.
We're all young, okay. But
racist.
Also fair.
Yeah, Jawan.
But I understand Joel now. I don't think you guys know what that word means.
It's always nice when someone else uses it against them.
But yeah, no, I'm excited to see what he'll play. I'm kind of because I don't know a lot about like the Black Panther lore, which is one of the reasons.
Let me help you, Jamie. Let me help you. You've seen it all already.
You think
all the Black Panther lore? You've seen it all already.
No, because T'Chaka, right? They shot their load.
In the first two movies, they shot all their Black Panther load.
They got classic stuff out of it.
Think about it. Black Panther's biggest villains, ready? Manape, aka M'Baku, right? Mm-hmm. Claw. Not Killmonger. Killmonger. Sorry, Killmonger. And then really you could argue the anti-hero that he would fight here and there was his half brother. They're not going to do that.
Hunter.
Right? So Hunter's out.
The White Wolf.
Yeah, so I'm like, and then you go Namor.
Lucky.
They did Namor. So it's like they went through it all. And they killed two of his biggest villains in one movie, then made his third biggest villain his best friend. So I'm like, they shot their load. They very much shot their load.
Well, no, I think Namor, I think he could come back, but then it's like,
won't do that again.
I don't know how people respond to that.
Very poorly, they should. We've been
Well, he
there, done
already
that.
said he'd get ready to come back. He already said it, right?
Yeah, but you're not gonna have him
If
fight
they don't be his
again.
friend,
no.
you gonna fuck
He'll
him
come back, but he just shouldn't fight him. Is what we're saying. He shouldn't fight him. There's no more. What are we fighting about? Like,
I'm also curious how they're going to. I guess T'Challa, like the new T'Challa, will still be a kid and not be grown up.
for now. Hopefully,
So-
the end of Secret Wars changes that. But
Okay.
for
they
now.
always skip it 5 years ahead. I mean, that's how long it's gonna take for us to get the movie anyway.
yeah, but you
I
can't
mean, he
skip
didn't look
5
that
years
old,
ahead,
though.
not skip the rest of your universe 5 years ahead.
Yeah.
Suspend belief.
That's what I was saying. Like, do they put him
Nah,
in the
that's
hyperbolic time chamber? Like, just hang out here for a little bit and then come out when you're old.
Skip
He's,
5 years.
The MCU is currently in 2026, so imagine
Okay.
Black Panther took place in 2025, and that kid was how old there?
10, about 9, 10.
Yeah, you're
No.
gonna need
He
to
can start
skip
at
like
15.
10 years.
Huh? You said what, Trayvon?
You can start at 15. Give him the herb.
I don't know.
Okay.
You can start at
I
15.
think what they should do for the third Black Panther movie is bring in Tosin. That's what I think they should do.
Who?
Is that the dude with the thing in his mouth?
Hmm.
So that's who which call's gonna be then?
How do you spell
I
it?
don't know if AJ's connecting those dots. I think he's
Theo,
just.
wait, connecting what
you could have.
dots?
Trayvon's asking, is that who you think Denzel will be?
No. That
Right, that's
it,
what I was
it will
saying.
be a younger actor that plays Tosin.
Right.
Jamie is T.O.S.
Does he have magic?
Toussaint?
Does he have magic?
Are you talking about the kid?
Yeah.
Oh, he has magic. Bring him in. Yeah, bring him in.
Fuck.
Joel, what are your thoughts on the idea of Denzel joining?
Vibranium tattoos. Bring him in.
Oh, that kid.
Interesting.
Oh no, that's a newer character. Yeah, I was wondering. I am excited. Yeah, I mean, I believe Chadwick did mention there would be no Black Panther without Denzel. So
Yep.
there you go.
Oh, yeah, I
That's
forgot
full
about
circle.
that.
Full circle.
Did he? Why is that?
It was at an acceptance speech. He wasn't saying the character Black Panther. He was
Right,
saying
the
the
movie.
fact that he was able to play Black Panther is
Oh.
because Denzel influenced him to become an actor and
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
young
yeah.
generation of Black men and
Mentor.
whatnot.
I see.
Acting.
Okay.
You know,
And Jamie's like,
Denzel.
wait a minute. When was Black Panther the character written? Did Denzel?
No, I was just like,
How old
like,
is Denzel?
I thought he said it in like an interview or something. Like, you know how The Rock's been trying to manifest him being what's it called?
Black
Oh my
Adam?
gosh. Yeah, Black Adam.
Yeah.
I thought it was a similar thing where maybe Denzel said he wanted to be Black Panther or something.
Oh no!
Oh.
It was at an award
Don't get me
ceremony for
wrong.
Denzel.
If Black Panther came out in the 90s, he would have it. Like, that
That
be
is
an easy
fair.
choice.
That is fair. But
Easy choice.
this
Uh,
news, Jamie, is coupled with Denzel saying he's at a point in his life where these last couple roles he's doing, he wants to be roles of things he's never done before. So that's why I assume, Black Panther, just doing anything superhero in that world is something big for him because
that's
he's been
big.
saying for the last 10 years he was waiting for someone to ask him to do something and no one's ever asked him. So
The reason he's saying that about Denzel though is because he paid for Rosemary's tuition.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go. I knew it was something more deep,
Yeah.
but I
He
mean
couldn't pay for
that's
school, so.
that's
Yeah.
crazy. So
yeah,
imagine.
Didge just said that too.
I did.
Look at that shit. That's fucking nuts.
I was
That's
looking it
what
up.
talk about nice
Yeah.
guy.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
look, Denzel's that dude. So I'm very happy that
Maybe I should look at his movies.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean
it's really
they're
like
good-
him.
they're good movies.
Whatever gets you there, man. Whatever
Just-
gets you there.
Just take my word then if you're not gonna
Whatever
watch
gets you
the-
there. Whatever gets you there.
But I'm very excited. I don't know who he'll play because I also don't know Black Panther look like that. So I trust whatever Ryan wants to do with it. I'm very excited to see where it goes next. Will it
Yeah.
be post? That's the question. Will it be post? Probably will. Post Secret Wars.
See, I want to know like what's going on with the Wakanda show because that was supposed to have been out, right?
Next year. Sorry.
Next August, I believe.
Next
Yeah,
August. Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
August 6th, Eyes of Wakanda.
Mm-hmm.
4 episodes.
Is it live action or is it animated?
No,
It's animated.
Animated.
Oh, okay. I thought
It's
this
too
was...
pussy to do live action right now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Money, man. It's all money.
I like AJ's phrasing. All right, so a few quick hits. I'm not even going to go for us to give our thoughts. It's just quick hits to put out there because I thought these were very interesting. Joseph Quinn in doing red carpet for Gladiator 2 apparently revealed that Fantastic Four only has 2 weeks left of filming.
Dos.
So we should be getting hopefully some nice tasty tidbits on that movie.
Give us a fucking trailer, please.
That'd be awesome.
Please do.
And the next bit of news that will probably excite you guys even more than that is apparently, and my phone just died. Oh my god. Okay, hold on.
Come on, bro.
It died in the middle of me.
That's
trying
not
to read
exciting news, Joanne.
That is crazy.
How do you not know that?
I thought my phone had more strength than that.
It's blinking red. It wants to
had
die.
1%.
I didn't think he was gonna go out like that. I thought he had more respect for me.
Did you at least have it on low battery power?
Sure did. Anyway, we're not talking about my phone. We're moving on. So the next big news: Sam Raimi has talked about the chance of working on a live-action Miles Morales project.
No.
Yeah.
If
Wait,
you
get
guys
out of
would
here.
let me finish.
Hell no.
He's not talking about directing it. If you would let me finish.
Oh, okay.
Thank
I
you.
don't want him touching it. No.
That is odd.
He was talking about the chance of working on a live-action Miles Morales project with Don't Move directors Adam Schindler and Brian Netto.
Oh, I like
They
that.
are-
The movie with Bradley Cooper.
No, that's the movie that just came out with the chick that couldn't move. She was paralyzed.
Literally.
Why
Yeah.
you say it like
No.
that?
That was the movie.
I haven't seen that.
That's the movie.
Why?
Anyway, the quote is they are probably not going to do it tomorrow. So we have a little bit of time to work on that, says Neto. So I think Neto's saying Sam Raimi, because of his experience with Spider-Man, was probably talking to them about the idea of like what it takes to make a Spider-Man movie. If they were
something else for sure.
Right. If they were to go on, Sam's essentially saying those two guys would love to do a Miles Morales movie. Sam probably being the guy they will lend on heavily to probably, yes. The mentor should be the name of this fucking episode. Yes. Sam would be more like a mentor in regards to a Miles Morales project.
I want to hear like what were the no's about?
I assume they weren't happy with the last Sam Raimi Marvel project.
Yeah, that shit was ass.
Oh,
he should not touch
Multiverse
another
of
Marvel
Madness?
movie ever again.
But he will.
I mean,
think it's just inevitable at this point.
There's other things he's done that like people have enjoyed though.
I guess
there's other things that's not Marvel.
Okay, look, we don't have to go down that well because again, he did not say he's directing it, so we don't even have to go down that path.
Yeah, it's not. It's really no news.
It's nothing. It's just a fun thing I thought I'd put out there.
I enjoyed it, Juwan. I like the news.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you.
It got toxic real quick.
It did real quick. All right. Last thing before we end it on What If. According to Daniel RPK, which again, take it or leave it. According to him, Franklin Richards will reportedly have a major role in Doomsday. Marvel Studios is casting a 10 to 13-year-old actor for the role.
Here for
and
it.
apparently,
the more powers, the better.
Apparently, thank you. He'll also appear as a 4-year-old in Fantastic Four: First Steps.
I'll take it.
Baby Franklin, and then a teenager
Franklin.
Franklin.
See, 2 roles, 1 person. I could do it.
So that's a hell of a jump in age. What happened?
It is. It is.
Who can do it?
Me.
I mean, if anybody could do it, Franklin could do it.
Why are you so disappointed, Trayvon? Come on, where's the support?
I thought you said somebody. Like,
Whoa! Wow!
Let it be Jacob Tremblay.
Wow!
Who is Jacob Tremblay?
Yikes! Trayvon's smart. He's like, let me move past this as quickly as possible.
I thought you said an actor.
Smart man.
Me.
Franklin?
All right, last quick thing here, guys. Apparently, Lady Gaga is in season 2 of Wednesday, so that's gonna be cool. See whatever Lady Gaga is doing in that world.
To me.
Typecast.
She's probably gonna sing.
Wait, I'm no. Trayvon, please
Mhm.
elaborate.
American Horror Story Hotel. She's weird. Put her in there. Sure.
I was very curious where typecasting came from.
American Horror Story Hotel. She likes doing weird shit. To put her in Wednesday. Sure. Why not?
Oh, so then it's not typecasting. It's what she likes.
She's
to do.
weird. Put in. Yeah.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
Okay.
'Cause I'm
sure
like,
she had a say
usually
in that.
typecasting is like I play a bank robber in 9
Every
straight
movie.
movies.
Wednesday's a weird ass show. It doesn't surprise me.
Typecasting is that guy Hector in every movie that's named Hector.
Yes, that's
Who's
typecasting.
always some type of
That's
cholo
weird shit,
gangster.
typecast.
That guy is the typecasting.
Yeah. No, yeah. That's true. That's true.
Lady Gaga is too massive of a name to typecast. She probably only does projects she wants to do. So I'm curious, what
I mean,
about
that's fine as
Wednesday
It's
attracted
a
her
weird
to
ass
the
show. That's
Yeah,
cool.
no.
Yeah.
Again, your premise isn't wrong. I'm just saying typecast is you can't typecast Lady Gaga. That's impossible. All right, so let's get to it, guys. To wrap it up here. What if season 3? What a trailer! What a freaking trailer!
Power
Oh,
Rangers.
Sure
is coming back.
fucking was.
It was all right.
All right, so
Kick
AJ
AJ
won't be
out.
speaking.
Kick him out.
So
It was
Trayvon,
alright.
I'll start with you. You got all the stuff you could ever ask for in that one trailer.
I saw Monica flying, powered up. I saw, I guess, Agatha. I saw Power Ranger
Mhm.
assembling.
I made a list
no,
of everyone I saw.
I saw
Trayvon,
a lot of,
the
I
most
saw a lot
important
of
thing.
Watchers.
the most important thing. Why do you
Shang-Chi?
keep missing the most important
Shang-Chi?
thing? You
Shang-Chi.
saw Storm wielding Mjolnir.
Oh, I mean,
Oh,
I'm happy. I mean,
I don't know you anymore. I don't. You know what? It's fine.
who
It's fine.
hasn't
It's
who
okay.
hasn't
It's
wielded
okay.
Mjolnir at
It's
this
okay.
point?
Did
Look.
I mean
What?
Everybody's wielded
Man
Mjolnir.
said, who
Like,
has-
Mjolnir has been touched by many people at this
like,
point.
it's just like,
No, it's only been Cap. What are we talking about?
Yeah. Thor.
Dean.
Thor
Dang.
Did you
Mjolnir.
just,
What are you
wait,
talking
did you
about?
just say Thor?
He counts. He's a person.
No, he owns it.
I mean, didn't they just have it last season too? Like, I could have sworn, didn't they just have it?
I think if you're referring to the episode where Captain
Didn't
Carter
Hela
took
have
on
it?
everyone's power,
Yeah,
then
everybody else had it. Like, it's just like, okay.
Hella broke it.
that was.
You can name only
was-
4 people. In
That's what I'm saying. Who's everyone?
4 people.
I didn't
Mjolnir
say
is
everyone
not.
personally, but there's a lot of people.
I'm
Look.
sorry. I thought because of how much you love Storm, I thought
I do
Storm
love
as this
Storm.
I'm here for it.
powerful.
But the Storm
Goddess
Mjolnir
now-
thing did not. She could do that without the hammer. Like when she did that blast, I was
See,
like,
but it's like
that
magnifying
without
her power.
Right.
Though.
you don't
exactly,
need that.
right.
She a goddess already.
She don't need,
Okay.
see, but that's
Nah.
like, you know,
okay.
if
No.
Scarlet Witch got
I'm sorry.
like the Darkhold, you know, it's like it makes her even greater.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up. I apologize. You speak to what excited you from it, Trayvon. I'm sorry.
Trayvon said everyone. It was
Everybody
only
has
like
had the
4
damn
people.
hammer. Like,
It
hammer's
was
not
only
special
like 4
anymore. It's
people.
not. The
I'm
hammer's
sorry.
not special.
There are
Just-
many worthy people.
What
Everybody's
else?
worthy.
What else stood out to you, Trayvon? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have
I
said
mean,
that. I'm sorry.
look, I love Storm. I'm happy for her. You know, she can fly and blast all by herself. She don't need a damn hammer to do it. Yeah, I mean, I'm just excited to see the Megazord thing was the most exciting thing for me. I thought that was cool. Like, you know, I thought that was neat.
I love robots. So.
Seeing Shang-Chi in there, you know, at least we get to see him in the last 10 years.
Country.
So that was nice.
Years.
He just say country.
It's been 10 years. Of what I feel like
10 years of what?
not seeing Shang-Chi.
It does feel like it's been a while.
So we just exaggerate numbers here. I'm starting to
for
see.
real.
Well, when did it come
It's
out?
crazy.
When did it come out? 7 years
2
ago?
years ago.
Almost
What
2
do you?
years ago.
How did you
2
say
years
7?
ago?
Here's why Trayvon is extremely exaggerating. It came out within the COVID era, which was only within the last 4
That
years.
felt a long time ago.
That does.
4 years being 7 is crazy. So I don't know.
I mean,
I just made that
you're
jump.
closer to 7 than you are to 0 with 4.
You guys is
It's been
okay.
a long
Thank
time.
you, Didge.
It's
Didge
math-
specifically, it's
mathing
been
with these
3 years.
It's been 3 years.
3 years.
It came out
That's wild.
September.
Y'all know what I mean. Come
Of
on, now, don't play
2021.
with me.
It does
No,
feel
because
like
it's
been a
not that
while.
long.
I feel like
not that
it's like
long
because
ago.
nobody mentions him either. So I think that
A lot,
that
what?
also.
He's
So
new.
I don't be thinking about it. You know.
Which is fair. I'm not
No,
arguing
no.
it. That's totally fair. I'm just saying it does not feel that long ago.
What's also fair is Trayvon likes to exaggerate.
You know, it's fine. What do y'all like about it? How about that? I'm always wrong and negative. What y'all like? Go for it.
Not wrong,
Let me
it's
know.
just negative. Very different.
Let me know. Let me know what y'all loved about it so much. Come on.
And you just cannot be wrong.
Jamie, what stood out to you?
Storm. Actually, I was really excited for Storm. That was probably the highlight of the trailer for me. I watched this during work because I saw Joelle post it. I couldn't wait, and I do not remember a lot of details actually, so I'll have to rewatch it. Maybe I'll rewatch it while someone
wonderful.
is talking. But I was shocked about the this being the final season, but I'm really interested to see like how the story is going to come together at the end, because I think with season 1, and part of the reason why I said it was meh, I don't feel like they picked good what if stories for a lot of the shows or a lot of the episodes, and then the story felt like it like stumbled to the finish line. But then I feel like season 2 was solid all the way around, so I was really happy with that. So if they just continue on that streak, I think we're gonna have like a really awesome season. And this comes out December, right?
Mm-hmm. 1 second.
This and Secret Level, I'm eating.
Woo! Woo! Secret Level looks great. Oh my god.
AJ, before we end it with Joel, what were your thoughts on this trailer?
It was all right. The most
that's right. No, I'm sorry. We were skipping you. I forgot.
The most exciting part was Storm. I'm not overly crazy about the robots. Honestly, I don't care about the robots.
They're just saying shit to hurt us now.
You and Trayvon both can't spread chaos. You gotta take turns.
No, we can both spread it.
It's too much for my heart. It's too much.
Oh, I'm watching the trailer now. I'm like, yeah, there was a lot to talk about here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's plenty.
Well, Joel's got a list. So
Yeah,
I got a list of every character I saw, well, that I could recognize, because some of them were harder to make out than I thought. I'm like, is that? I don't know. Maybe? I have no idea. Anyway, are we up to me? Am I next?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So everyone I saw in the trailer, at the very least, obviously the Watcher. You always start with the Watcher because he's like the main character, because he's the one who watches. Uatu. Captain America Sam Wilson. I saw Monica, as Trayvon said. I saw the White Vision. I saw Nebula. I saw Groot. I saw Korg. I saw Ironheart. Riri Williams. I saw Red Guardian. I saw Winter Soldier. I did not see. I'm gonna list these two people. I did not see them. That I don't think I saw them, but I know they're in that Red Guardian Winter Soldier thing because we saw the trailer or whatever. Like I think a year ago, which was Goliath, Bill Foster, and Ranger Morales, who were both in that same episode. We'll see soon. Then you had Shang-Chi and Kate Bishop, Hawkeye. In that Western, that looks cool. Wong, we saw Wing-Nan. Wing-Nan is what's her name? Michelle Yeoh's character in Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
That looked like her. I believe that was her. Wong, Wing-Nan, Valkyrie, Okoye. I saw Coulson. I saw Fury. I saw Agatha. I saw Kingo. I saw Howard the Duck, Darcy, Dormammu, Zeus.
Dormammu's head.
Dormammu's head. Moon Knight, Mark Spector Moon Knight, who I think was in that robot thing trailer. Caecilius, Yondu, Hulk, Arishem the Judge, Captain Carter, obviously Kahori, the new character named Birdie, who we found out was an original character they made for the show, be voiced by Natasha Lyonne, which they did show her at the end. And then, of course, it ends with the Storm, the Goddess of Thunder, voiced by Alison Seeley Smith of the X-Men 97 show, which is fucking awesome. That was a nice little nod there. But yeah, that's a lot of people, and that was just in the trailer. The poster, I have the poster in front of me. And basically, everybody named not everybody, but everyone I named basically got named in this poster, even though I can't make out who's in the A. There's multiple watchers now. Looks like we'll see Frost Giant Loki again at some point. Looks like, and that's it. That's everything I got. It's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's
just I don't even talk about like who I saw them in what context. This is all the characters I noticed.
I need 15 episodes.
8 episodes.
Again,
right?
8.
Yep. Yeah.
That's crazy.
One a day.
Damn.
Yep.
Till Christmas.
One a day. Yep. All right, we pretty much cracked everything, guys. This is a great episode. We found out I need to watch more Anthony Mackie movies. Trayvon needs to watch more Denzel movies.
So does Jamie.
Let's do it.
And Jamie just needs to watch movies in general, apparently.
Yeah, Jamie's...
You know what? Jamie might have a bigger book than Cap did. And Cap was in ice for like 8 centuries.
Give me what Denzel movies won't put me to sleep. I'm not watching.
None of them will. And the fact that you think some of them will, I don't even want to give you one. I don't
you think all of them are? You really think all of them are?
I don't want to give you one. I don't even want to give you one because I'm gonna cry when you go. I thought it was boring and I fell asleep. I'm gonna cry, so I can't. DJV, what are you doing? Watch season 2. Come on.
See, even I seen that DJV.
What? Oh, that's that's unforgivable. The fact that if Jamie has seen it and you haven't, that's already a strike against you.
Jamie just gotta watch stuff in general. Yeah,
I do be watching stuff. See, it's like if it's something that came out within the past couple of years, I've probably seen it because I feel on top of things.
Yeah.
If it's things that came out before I was born, that's where the backlog is. It's hard to go back because there's still things coming in.
It's not hard to go back
in the present.
It's not hard to go back.
It's
not at all
hard. It's
not at all.
Hard.
Not at all. Not at all.
Click
not
it
at
on.
all. Not at all. Not at all.
Span of these kids these days.
Not at all.
You just need a stronger will, Jamie. You got this. I believe in you.
It's nothing to do with my will. I need like a time machine. That's what I need.
No, you got enough time.
Jamie, I think Godfather came out in what, the 70s? I've seen Godfather. I was born in 93. I'm just saying, it's possible. Rocky came out before I was born. I've
seen a lot of things that have come out before I was born. I'm just saying a lot of the movies that y'all be talking about that I haven't seen, those are usually the ones.
It's called classics.
Yeah. So it's possible. You just, sound like you don't want to do it.
I've done it for many days.
You don't
know. Lord.
You saw Bad Batch?
It's not accessibility. It's not accessibility.
You saw Bad Batch and not Rebels? That's interesting.
Well, let's not start this again. Oh my god.
Okay.
We don't have anything about Rebels when I was watching this shit, okay? Not until after it was done.
It shouldn't be a chore. It's that good. But okay.
I want to give a shout out to DJV. I want to give a shout out to Didge. Shout out to Didge. Hope dinner was great, man. Didge went out to dinner.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Bring me
I don't know what he ate.
Shout out to our special guests, Jamie and AJ. So glad you guys made it on the pod. And Trayvon and Joel, as always, couldn't do the show without you guys. We got a lot.
Excuse me?
Huh?
What happened? You freeze?
No, I just thought maybe AJ needed, the floor more to interrupt me, so I wanted him to have clear takeoff.
My bad.
Trayvon, do you have a stream coming up?
No.
What?
No?
Change that.
So this time you're not streaming. We watching Denzel?
Oh hell no! I'll stream.
Oh,
okay, I'll stream on Sunday.
Okay, all right, guys, hold him to it, or he'll be watching Denzel.
For every stream you miss is a Denzel movie.
It's a Denzel movie, yes.
I'll be streaming every weekend.
You guys heard it here first.
That's some good movies you're missing.
Jamie, when's your next stream?
Might be tomorrow. I don't know. I was gonna stream tonight until I got the call. So maybe tomorrow.
Ooh, yeah, I had to shine the Batman symbol in the sky.
Oh, yeah, your call. At least you said it.
It was a call to action. It was.
Yes.
Jamie
All
showed
hands
up.
on deck.
The Avengers needed to assemble. What game are you playing?
I've been playing through The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom, and that's been a lot of fun. Zelda's the main character in that one, so we're spreading some girl power, and we're collecting taxes, aggressively collecting taxes in Hyrule. So,
How much of your year has been spent playing Zelda games or Zelda adjacent?
most of it, most of it.
Pause was crazy. That was a crazy
Most
pause.
of it, yeah.
The
Most
calculating
months.
that went on was like.
She's like, oh shit, a lot.
No, I know, I
85%
know,
of my gaming.
I know. Trust me.
Zelda Prime, not one swiper.
I've been a Zelda tuber for a little while now, so I'm taking a break after Echoes of Wisdom. I'm gonna try something else. People have been telling me to play Banjo Kazooie, so.
Oh my god, Banjo Kazooie! Who's requesting that?
Isaac.
I was just gonna say it was Isaac, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Joel, look. Your level of hate to Xbox needs to be stopped, okay? Banjo and Kazooie is a fun game, all right? A very fun game.
Banjo Kazooie started on Nintendo.
Yeah, but no, I don't associate it with that. No, I played it on Xbox, so
I
I'm
also
gonna go
did.
Xbox. Yeah, I'm gonna go Xbox.
I played it on Nintendo with
You didn't.
Smash,
You're lying.
Smash Brothers. That's when I played.
Oh, wait,
Oh my god!
Yeah, there you go. It's okay. Okay, we're getting to a lot of hate here. We need to get out of here.
Dragon Age is amazing. I forgot to say that. Yeah.
Hey.
Dragon Age.
Oh, Dragon Age.
Dragon Age.
Loin.
That's what you've been streaming.
Dragon Age to Velgar. Velgar. God, what the hell am I to say?
Yeah.
But yeah, I love it. I've been loving
it.
Combines all the things I want in the game.
All your magic.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
All kinds
Third
of shit.
person. Yeah, it's great.
Looks good. I haven't really
How many
seen
townspeople
it.
have you killed?
You can't do that.
The fact that you're saying you would, you just can't.
Of course I would.
It's crazy. That's why I asked. I don't
Dang,
know.
what they do?
Nothing.
Y'all wait till y'all see me play Grand Theft Auto 6.
I don't trust me. I don't need to see it.
That's gonna be wild.
I
I'm
live
killing
that.
everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, there won't be any podcasts in the first month of the drop of Grand Theft Auto. That will consume.
See,
my
I'll be
life.
streaming
podcast
it.
Yeah,
will
but
be
maybe there
Grand
could be
Theft Auto,
streams.
sir.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
true.
Right. I'll be
There
streaming
you
it,
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be the podcast.
I will
You
be
can talk to me as I'm
podcast.
playing. Oh wait, Trayvon, this is for you. Hold on, before we get out of here. Good, I'm happy you enjoyed it. Trayvon, I came to watch the stream. He was editing.
He laughing because it's true though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did do the maximum.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because I feel like they could have went further with the slider. Like
They could have.
he's
They
caked, but like he could be caked up. You know what I'm saying?
It was the
You did the
pelvic and
maximum amount of
ass.
cake.
I did both maximum, but it didn't. It didn't do too
God
much.
damn, how big is this pelvis?
It didn't do much.
You use your dick like you can in what's it called?
Cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk.
No, not quite like that.
No.
Oh, okay.
Cyberpunk is the
It's
best
not that in there.
character creation.
You know,
An
my
outfit.
game glitched. They didn't give me the option to. I was offended.
It already
damn.
knew JV was like, no, it's not for you. It's
I
not-
know.
not
I
correct.
wasn't even gonna do it, but I kind of just
JV was like, I wanted to Google it.
I know. I just kind of. I like, this is a feature. I should check it out. And it was broken. I'm like, damn.
Jimmy got the PG version of this.
I really did. I'm like, damn.
Shit. It's
Yeah.
funny. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm back on my Diablo. I'm playing Diablo again. So
Oh, I saw Didge beat Diablo.
yes, a month ago,
Last
two
month.
weeks ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna try to watch that, but I missed out.
it was a
But-
journey. It was cool.
It is. I got the expansion just came out like 2 weeks ago, a week ago. So I just bought that. So I'm gonna go through that. And I missed it.
Nice.
It's a stress reliever for me.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, we need things like that.
Yeah, Wukong is stressful, so I need a break.
I can imagine.
Yeah, fuck that game.
Yeah, that game,
Yeah.
my fucking game is stressful. Oh my god, I still think I don't wanna think about it.
I can't believe I wanted that game for like the past 5 years.
Oh,
Hey,
Get it, please.
I'm gonna check it out. I might check it out. I'm gonna check it out.
Please get it. Read it, please. I need everybody.
I
Can you just put it on Discord so I can read it through there?
share it.
You need to buy it.
I want to
not.
buy it.
I don't
Nah,
pirate
just
things
send
on
it.
here.
Is it good?
Send it
I don't know
page
yet.
by page.
Man, you telling me to buy it and ready yet?
Yeah. Everybody's saying it's great, so I believe them.
Oh, okay. There. All right.
There you go.
Oh,
There's
I do.
Dej.
I am curious. Oh, look at that. This is like this.
That's good.
This ain't
You're gonna read it right after this.
Didge can't read.
I know. You lying. To
Oh man. Okay. All right. So before Didge starts coming after all of us, let's safely get out of here.
Oh,
Thank Jamie, AJ, DJV, Didge, Joel, and Trayvon as always. We will Didge. I won't even put that up. They disrespected you. I have no parts in that. I have no parts in that. I have no parts in that. So
that's the first time I ever heard him say he read something.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Didge, I respect you, Didge. I'm just keep it there. Okay. All right, you guys have a great night. You guys have a great night.
Man, good at math.
Oh,
this doesn't stop. Man. All right, look, we're getting out of here. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next week. Till then, peace. It's just chaos. Just
make
chaos.
sure to stay hydrated.